Hello. What's going on, chat? Test, test, test. Oh, let's see. What's going on, y'all? Chat, tap the screen. Tap the heck out of the screen. Yellow.
Yo,
What's up? Are you a Trump supporter?
yeah,
Oh, what do you like
I
about
like him
Trump?
because he's not a loser, and he's not soft. He's not scared to say what's on his mind. Doesn't like walk on eggshells around people.
I think it's the opposite, honestly. I think that he's so insecure that he has to lash out all the time.
Well, that's what you think. So your opinion doesn't really matter. I'm just basing this off the facts.
I
Like
think
Trump's not a
yours
person
is
who's
an opinion
immature.
too, wouldn't it be? Right? Like
Not out at
yours would be an
all. Like
opinion.
you would say it's quite boisterous and pretty crazy to say in the modern political climate to say that Somalia is a shithole country. So why would these people from shithole countries come over here to make this country better? You would think that's pretty boisterous and outlandish to say, right? Not walking
Yeah,
on
I think
eggshells.
that you do
Okay, so
have to
that's what
be.
Trump said.
Okay, I get that. So
Okay.
what he's doing there is he's trying to manipulate the masses. So
Okay, so that's your opinion.
out of the 260,000 Somalis here, what,
Yeah.
50 of them have been convicted fraud?
I don't know. There's a lot of covering up of fraud going on.
Okay,
I
so
mean,
there's got to be more.
so
So much so that it's
well,
not
I mean, there's
racist to say
definitely
things
more.
about Somalis.
It's not racist. He didn't bring up race, but it's true. Somalis have low IQs. That's a fact. The
Oh
average
my
Somalian
god.
IQ is 68. It's a fact.
Oh my
So
god.
love it or hate it, that's the truth. And to be able to sweep the barracks in the United States military, your IQ has to be 80. So the average Somalian couldn't even sweep the floors in the U.S. military, wouldn't qualify. So yeah, shithole people from shithole countries don't build great countries. That's why their country's shit. What don't you
Or
understand?
or when people
It's very
get
simple.
colonized, like and constantly imperialized, that might
By
have something to
who?
do with it. Maybe when they're
Who wants to go to
malnourished.
Somalia, bro? No one
I don't
wants to go
know.
to
I don't know,
dumb shithole
dude.
Somalia.
Dude, the thing is,
Exactly.
it's
You don't know because no one wants to fucking go there,
dude.
doofus.
First of all, you sound like you're talking into a can. Can you help me out? I think you're on speaker. Uh,
Nah.
Second of all, it's extremely problematic that the climate, the political climate we have right now, like allows you to say these things so brazenly. It's so
Why? What do you
problematic.
think should happen to me for saying this?
Uh, What do I think should happen to you? I think that you honestly should just willfully not want to say these things that are
Okay, but if
harmful.
I said it willfully and I want to, what do you think should be the consequence? Because you said I don't think that you should be able to talk like this.
Do you think I
So what
want
should
to
be the
write a
consequence?
law to make it illegal or something?
No,
No.
I'm asking you a question. What should be the consequence?
I think that people should be aware of the way you are, and maybe I don't know. Just take it into
Exactly.
mind.
You don't know. Well, I know what you want. You want laws and regulations to stop speech, but you won't say it to your
That's not
audience of
true.
170
That's not
people.
true.
Okay, so what should be the consequence of me saying when I
I'm not
said that
trying to
Somalians
prescribe.
are low
I'm not
IQ animals and their country's dog shit?
dog.
What should
I'm
be the
not trying to
consequence of me saying
I'm
that?
not trying to prescribe a consequence.
Okay, so I should be free to say that, correct?
Sure, dude. Sure.
Okay, but that's not what you just said.
I did
You
not say.
just said
I said you
you
should
just
not
said
want to
so
say that.
brazen. People like you are so comfortable, so brazenly saying things like
Do you
this.
think you
Like, what
could
do you
say
think should
that? Do
happen
you think
then?
you could say that like as a professional, like say of an owner of a business? Do you think you could say that and
Yeah,
not have any consequences?
yeah. I think
No.
you'll face some consequences for saying there's racial differentials in IQ, but it
Yeah.
doesn't make it not true.
Yeah, I know, but race is a social construct, right? And the whole reason you're even saying
Just
race,
social?
the
There's no
whole reason
genetic.
you're saying race at all is because some fucking fuckhead just like you came up with the idea to do this to make some other class of people othered and make them subhuman so they could do horrible
No.
things like you're wanting
Just
to
because you're
do,
different
like
doesn't make you
you're
subhuman.
wanting to do.
I never claimed Somalians are subhuman. I claim that they're low IQ and their country
It,
sucks. Both
yeah,
to be true.
I know. And what's silly is
Both are
you.
true of those statements.
I gotcha. What's silly is
Are both of
you,
those statements untrue?
dude. Holy fuck. What's
Well, answer the
horrible,
question.
dude? You're just ramming me. You're steamrolling. I'm
I said
saying
two sentences.
good stuff. Good stuff. You're talking over
That's
me.
not a steamroll.
All right. The difference is
You should
between
learn your
holy
buzzwords.
fuck between you and someone who's Somali.
Take a
Might
breath,
be.
brother.
Holy fuck, my man.
Yeah.
You and someone who is Somali. You got kicked anyway. The problem is the DNA, like genetic differences between him and someone Somali, might be less than him and his favorite white person. That's what's ironic. These people have no nuance. They want to be able to say these horrible things because it's politically advantageous. Not because, like, what does he want to do considering that information? What does he want to do with the law considering how dumb he thinks a certain type of people are?
Hi.
Yellow.
Yes.
Hi, are you a Trump supporter?
Yeah, I am.
Cool. What do you like about Trump?
Um, I mean, there are obviously multiple things, but I mean, I think one kind of thing you were just talking about, saying that race isn't real. I think that if it's the Democratic platform that race isn't real, then we shouldn't be making all these spending all this time worrying about racism. If race isn't real, I think that Trump,
Mama, I didn't say race isn't real. I said it's a social construct literally used to divide people. So when Trump wants to come out and say Somali people are bad and they're doing all sorts of fraud and they're coming from a shithole country, that emboldens a bunch of hateful people like that guy to be really hateful. And he's down for some sort of whatever version to displace those people or punish those people broadly. And what's horrible is 50 people, 50 Somalis, have been prosecuted for fraud out of 260,000 that are here. So why is that a good generalization to make? No.
well,
It's
Somali
harmful.
isn't a race; it's a
Okay, it's a
nationality.
nation, it's a nationality, but that guy just mixed Somali with black because I'm sure he's referring to the low IQ scores that these white supremacists talk about and differences in race.
Yeah, well, I mean, you could also correlate IQ to nationality if you take like the average IQ of everyone who lives in a country,
Sure,
right?
sure.
Um, I mean, I don't think we need to pretend like Somalia is a good country. I mean, Somalia is a shitty country,
Okay, that country
objectively
may
true.
not be doing well. That's fine. For us to say it's a shithole country is inflammatory verbiage. That is not the kind of stuff you should hear from politicians. It's not the kind of stuff you should hear from leaders. It's pretty bad. And it kind of turns people's public opinion to the negative towards Somalia, doesn't it?
I think, people need to say the truth. I mean, I think
You
I
can
care
say
more
the
about what's
truth.
true
You
than
could say the truth.
what's
Say Somali's economic development is X, Y, and Z. You don't say shithole. You don't say that. You say it's a developing country. You say things that don't cause social
yeah,
harm.
because we need to sugarcoat everything, or else we might offend somebody. And wouldn't
Yeah,
that be
yeah.
so terrible if we
Because
offend somebody?
the abrasive verbiage that Trump uses and Hitler uses does things like we've seen in history.
It makes people admire him and vote for him, that he's
Yeah.
he's willing to say the truth when,
No, it's
you know,
not that that's the truth because he lies all the time, right? Lies
I
all the
mean,
damn time.
he says things that are unconfirmed.
No, he uses in bold face lies all the time. Like there's 20 million people that came here over the border during Biden. I have to dispel that misinformation all day long. Tariffs are paid for by foreign countries. People literally voted on that. Total lie. Uh, he says that people coming from across the border, are rapists and killers and stuff. They are the like remarkably lowest crime committing people in the country.
Lie requires intent. I mean, if you say something and you believe it's true, then it's not a lie. He did believe that people were eating the cats and the dogs. Like, he did believe that the
No,
election
no,
was
no, no.
stolen.
The thing is, the difference is a good leader would confirm at least that that would be true, and he wouldn't even bring it up because there's nothing but damage that does. Like 30 bomb threats after that. The Haitian community receiving outrage, scared to come out of their houses after that. That's what happens when a president says those things. And even if they ate like 3 dogs in a year, it's still not worth him bringing it up because what are we going to do? Deport all of the legally present Somalis? It's already illegal to eat cats and dogs, isn't it?
I don't know about that. It's probably some form of animal cruelty or something.
Yeah. So
I don't know if
I
it's.
don't think
Oh, you
that's
said it's
worth
already illegal.
in a 1 hour
Yeah, yeah.
debate deciding what we need to do with the country between two presidential candidates. That's not worth bringing up unless you
And
want
we
people
like
to just
Trump.
fight.
Trump says a lot of stuff, right? Like, I think any Trump supporter would admit to that.
You
But
just
most
think it's
Trump
random.
supporters
It's not.
know
It's
that
meant for us to fight.
you
It's
don't have to take everything he says. It's meant for him to get media attention, right?
yes,
Which
and
it
for
works,
us to
right?
fight. Yes. So like the classic idea of the rich giving poor people to fight over, like things to fight over, that's exactly what he's doing all the time. All the time.
I think it's more of a political strategy to get him in the news. And I think that
Uh-huh.
you talking about, oh my God, Trump said this, Trump said that. I think it's just emboldening the strategy and making it effective. I
This is
mean,
why we have nothing but noise coming from Trump. He has no actual political positions or like proposals, especially before he ran like as president. He had no proposals whatsoever all three times he's ran for president. No actual like policies to hand us. Just he just screams he's going to do everything the best. Uh, and that's all y'all needed. And every time I've asked somebody, "Hey, what were Kamala's policies?" No one has any fucking idea on
well,
y'all side.
Kamala did a very bad job of communicating her policies, and she did a very bad job of picking policies that people actually care about, right?
Dude,
You look at all her big
you
policies.
mean the cats and the dogs? You think that would have been a policy a lot of people would have gotten movement
I
on?
think a lot of people cared about is bringing jobs back to the U.S., which is what Trump ran on, and immigration,
Yeah,
and
I know.
peace
That's
through strength, right? I mean, he
peace
had a
through
very
strength.
clear platform, right? Yeah, peace through strength,
That's not a
and
platform. That's just like saying a bunch of stuff you feel good about. That's not a
that is a
plan.
platform. It's the conduct, yeah. I mean, the plan was mass deportations, deport the illegals,
Deport the
put
illegals.
tariffs on, yeah, deport the illegals.
I know.
Trump's
So
that was Trump's
all
platform.
he didn't every time a Democrat's in office, we do more deportations, right? Always? Even considering last year, we
Yeah, I mean,
did
I
more?
think Trump, yeah, I think Trump should be doing more deportations. Like,
Right. So if you actually cared about deportations, you just vote Democrat, right?
well, I care about peace through strength. That's a big one for me. And I think
Peace
Trump's
through strength.
conduct on that is, yeah, peace through strength. I
Yeah.
think Kamala's just kind of a wuss, and Biden was too. They just no one,
I don't
they
think
weren't
so.
they weren't imposing figures.
I think that they didn't say loud, trashy things for like surface level politic people to focus on. They kept their head down. They didn't say things that would ignite problems with us and our allies over the world. They got
Yeah,
50
they were.
countries to unite behind Ukraine while Trump like trash talked it and got y'all all on Putin's side to get elected. And now he's all of a sudden defending Ukraine.
Who is Trump?
Yeah.
I don't think he was on Putin's side when he got elected. He was on the
He
side of trying to
America
negotiate.
first,
Biden,
defund Ukraine. Yes, you guys were all. I had to teach. I think
no,
7 times a day. I was teaching y'all what the Budapest Memorandum was. Y'all had no idea.
he wanted to actually negotiate for a peace deal. Biden never even talked to Putin.
Yeah,
Biden
and look
never
how
tried
that's
to make
going
any attempt to negotiate
because
a peace deal.
Biden has been present and has been in foreign affair committees in Congress for like decades, so he knows Putin. And like Putin's broken 26 ceasefires with Ukraine. That's what happens when you bargain with Putin. He just gets like more and more land. He gets more time. And he fucks with you. And Trump just like we saw him figure this out publicly like a few months ago. He's like, Putin's just tapping me along. Like, what the f, man? Like he doesn't know how to
Yeah,
handle
I don't
Putin.
I don't think Trump's done great with Putin, but I think it's better to try. I don't think he's doing any worse than Biden was. I don't think
Biden was
Biden was
doing
doing very good
fantastic, and
either.
all of our allies were all gung ho to help Ukraine. They all wrote letters when Biden stepped down and said, "Hey, thank you." They wrote open letters. Um, Trump has come out and put tariff on all of them. He is doing things like pouncing on Greenland, and we're gonna watch NATO dissolve because of it. We're
I don't
not
know
going to be
about that.
safer because of that.
I think he's done good with Iran. I mean, I saw what he tweeted about. He says like we're locked and loaded. If you start killing protesters, we're locked and loaded.
Yeah,
Kamala would never have said that.
only he's allowed to kill protesters.
Kamala would never have said anything like that. Kamala would just,
Whatever, dude.
step aside.
Kamala has arrested plenty of like multinational terrorists or international terrorists, and she's done all sorts of great stuff.
I saw how they acted, during Biden's presidency. I mean, Biden, every time the Houthis attack someone, I mean, he would just do nothing about it. He's all about, de-escalation and proportional response and, la di
Hmm.
da. I mean, he just was very
Yeah,
he just didn't really
I
do
think
anything.
that y'all just need somebody who screams loud, and so that makes so you guys can read the cliff notes. I don't think that you
I mean,
guys really
we
have
want
much of an
someone
idea of what's
we
going on.
want someone with when we see all these dictators out causing wars all over the world.
Like
We want
Trump,
someone with balls, and honestly, Biden didn't have any balls.
he had plenty of
Okay,
balls. He was very
we could
powerful.
say
Somebody who doesn't tout and like tries to look like a tough man is much more respected than Trump flailing and desperately trying to look like a tough man.
I think you could say what you want, but I think Trump has balls.
I
Just
think that somebody who cries at 4 a.m. in the morning about a painting someone did of him in the Colorado State like Capitol, or crying about every little problem in his life all day long for like 10 years, nobody respects him. No one's scared of him. He wears a shit bag on his leg. He shits
he
in a bag.
he striked them. He literally airstriked them for one. I don't think Kama would have done that.
The whole
And
world is divided, so everybody's excited, especially if you're China or Russia. You're probably stoked that Trump is in office because all of your enemies are now divided.
no,
Everybody
one of
hates
your
Trump.
okay. If you're Russia, one of your allies just got kidnapped out of his house. I don't think they're excited about that. I think that's probably a little alarming for Putin and
Yeah,
for.
if Trump's
And
doing like, if he's committing war crimes and he might get impeached, I'm sure Putin is stoked about it.
I don't think Putin likes when his friends are just getting kidnapped out of their houses. And the Iranian regime is like close to collapse. I mean,
Yeah, because of a civil war
they're on the
thing.
way out.
Yeah, but that's not because of
Yeah, I
Trump.
know. And Trump said, what do you say? He said, if you
So
start
you
killing
better stop killing
protesters, we're
civilians. He
locked.
just
Yeah,
wants a reason to do
he
this,
said
or
we're
he just
locked
wants
and
political
loaded.
points. Like Trump is literally causing civil war at home. He doesn't get points for trying to keep the peace in Iran.
Yeah, but civil war. I mean, that's just
He's got a
it's
military
an
police state in
exaggeration.
all of his least favorite cities. He's got his police killing people. He's operating in complete
ICE,
darkness. Yeah.
ICE
He's not
supporting
holding
people.
anybody accountable. Like he's not setting the tone for these police to act responsibly. He's pretty much shown them that they can do whatever the fuck they want. That's the attitude they have. They're all underqualified. None of them have any policing fucking uh training. Not from them.
I mean, I think yeah. I mean, they should be paid more for sure.
They should be
We
paid
should put
more.
more money
Trump is
into it.
spending $140 billion to go hunt people down, kick them out of the country, and make the economy worse.
I mean, that's what we voted for.
Yeah, I know, and Germans at the time were stoked about all the things Hitler was doing. Same with Mussolini. Like you guys are just being
But I
fed
thought
the
you talk about
messaging.
inflammatory label. We can't call any country shit, but we can call Trump Mussolini and
Yeah,
Hitler. I mean,
we can because he
how is
literally
that
quotes them.
inflammatory? How is
You know,
that not
JD Vance did
inflammatory?
it first, right?
Said what? Said that Trump's Mussolini?
He said that Trump's Hitler. Trump's
Yeah, I
America's
mean,
Hitler.
I don't know. I don't know what the context was, but Trump is not
He
America's
said
Hitler.
Trump
That's
could
just
be
absurd.
America's Hitler. He hated Trump. He was a never Trump guy, remember? And then Peter Thiel gave him enough money to jump on board, I guess. This is historical, yes.
It's an
The whole
absurd
world's looking at us
it's an
and going, what
absurd
the fuck,
comparison.
America?
No, they're not.
Yeah, they think it's totally business as usual. Military is invading our cities. You're right.
And that's just an insane exaggeration. We're deporting people who are here illegally.
And he's got
It's not
National
some
Guard
invasion.
in cities, right? Up until recently,
And to control riots. I mean,
to
the
control riots that
people
he's
are
starting.
people. I mean, the Democrats need to be more accountable for like telling people don't go and fuck with the ICE agents.
Uh,
Is what I think.
I think
I
that
mean, how
I
come there's
think that
not some messaging? Stop going and fucking with the law enforcement.
you know what? You know what? You're right. Two-way is really dumb. You better comply or you'll die. You better
Yeah,
comply or
yeah.
you die.
I think that should be the message. Don't go out and rage bait law enforcement.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not a good decision to
Don't
make,
tread on
right?
me is now you better not resist.
I mean, do you think it's a good idea to try and do you think people should comply? What do you think? Should
With
people disobey orders from law
if
enforcement?
someone made a law where we had a new police that went out and hunted down people with green shirts, would you just sit by and just like let it happen? You'd be chill with them?
Um, I wouldn't go and fight them. Like
You wouldn't go fight them, but you would protest, right?
I'd vote for new politicians to make
You'd
new
just sit
laws.
around for 4 more years and vote when it comes around.
Yeah, I mean, I'd vote for new politicians.
Yeah,
I'd file cases with the courts. I'd take it to the Supreme Court. I'd say that's
yeah,
unconstitutional.
that's cute.
We have a legal system, right? Like,
Mm-hmm.
when you think police actions are unjust, we have ways to hold them accountable instead of
Yeah.
just trying to run them over, right?
You're
Like,
right, dude.
that's generally
Every
not the
time in
best course of
history
action.
we've had something happen like civil rights, people just sat around. That's what we need to do.
The change came from voting. That's what
Mm-mm.
that's what happened with civil
No,
rights.
they came from
We
literal
passed laws.
riots and violence, actually.
We passed laws. We made new policies.
You don't so you're not very familiar with the civil rights era.
Martin Luther King was a big proponent of nonviolence.
But he got out in
He's
the
one of the
streets
biggest.
and
He was one of the
marched
biggest
though,
nonviolent
right?
people.
He got out and
Okay, yeah, yeah, yeah.
protested,
I'm
right?
not against protesting. I'm talking about
Yeah.
interfering and trying to
Mm-hmm.
run people over, right? Like, that's not a good
Nobody
idea.
was trying to run someone over. She literally was saying, I'm not mad at you. There was literally no aggression from that woman.
I mean, you can say whatever you want. If he's in front of her car and she's driving forward, what do you think's gonna happen?
Dude, a guy was yanking on her back window. That's why she sped away.
Okay, yeah, there should be messages. If the law enforcement's telling you to get out of your car, you should get out of your car. That's what we're not seeing enough of.
He's not law enforcement. He's fucking ICE.
Yeah, ICE. What does ICE stand for?
Immigration and Customs Enforcement.
Yeah,
Are
it's
they immigrants or
enforcement.
customs? Are they coming through a port of entry?
No, but the
Yeah.
immigration
Now,
applies to people
do
who are
do
here
they have
illegally. That's what it
they
applies
cannot
to.
they have no right to stop somebody unless they're committing a crime. They can't even ID you.
Like, if you think whatever they were doing was illegal, right? Then
They have
she
full
should have. She
immunity,
should
so
have.
it doesn't matter, right? JD Vance said they have full immunity, just like every good secret
No, it
police,
doesn't work like that. I mean, it's not like they could just go, like, commit some crazy crime.
like murder.
No, it's self-defense.
Like it's the most questionable thing ever. We're all fighting about it all over the internet, but don't worry, he's fully immune, just in case he is guilty of murder. That's what every ICE agent out there now is seeing. They're like, "Fuck it, dude. I don't give a fuck. Like if people get in my face, I know what I can do."
Do you think that what she did was wrong?
I don't
The
think it was
woman? Do you
handled
think
well
she
on
did
either
anything wrong?
side. I don't think it was handled well on either side. But first of all, those people are not trained to make any sort of encounters like that. They're not at all. They don't know how to de-escalate anything. He pulled out a gun. There's entire countries that don't have guns to deal with that situation.
Yeah, I mean, we have guns in America, obviously, but
Yeah, yeah,
um,
and even countries who have guns and their police enforcement still wouldn't have pulled a gun out in that situation. Like almost all of them.
I agree. I mean, like, he did things wrong, right? Like, he shouldn't have been standing in
He
front of the
shouldn't have
car.
been there employed doing that in the first place because this whole thing is just Trump telling y'all we need ICE because 20 million people covered the border when they didn't.
Like, if there's a solution, right? If you want ICE to behave better and be more qualified, you're gonna have to put more money into
We
ICE,
don't
right? I
even
mean,
want them. He already spent $140 billion. It's bigger than any military on earth besides China to go kick your brown people out.
we did want them, right? I mean, that's why we voted for him.
You
We
had no
wanted
idea.
to
This was not
force
written
the
down.
border.
$140 billion of ICE was not written down anywhere, dude. Not even close. Sorry.
Okay, but we wanted mass deportation. That's what we voted for.
Now, I
We
remember
wanted
showing
we
people, I
wanted
was
to kick
debating that
people
you
out.
guys wanted mass deportation, and they said, "Nuh-uh," and then I showed rallies where they're holding signs. They're like, dude, whatever, man. Like, dude, these people had no idea what Trump was going to do.
I mean, we wanted him to deport people, and that's what he's trying to do.
Well, Biden did plenty of that. You should just vote Democrat.
Yeah, I think Trump should be deporting, more people. If that's your argument, then sure, yeah, he should be deporting more people.
It just turns out like when Democrats do it, we're more effective. We don't get people killed. We don't send people to jail for the rest of their lives with no due process. We don't get like the Supreme Court mad at us. We don't get in
I mean,
constitutional conflicts. Like people don't protest. It's crazy.
you agree though that we should be deporting people.
Yeah, the right way. And we don't need to do it
Sure.
on this scale. We're fucking up our own economy. This is stupid.
Yeah, because I mean, we need them to pick the fruit. Is that your argument? I mean, who's gonna pick our
No.
fruit?
All the things they have here, all of the presence they have here in the labor force, when they're gone, we'll lose jobs. We lose
Yeah,
jobs.
well, we're gonna lose the people, but we're also gonna like lose the demand. I mean, they're like
Yeah, we'll lose the demand of those
things will
people
be
too.
yeah, but that's like those people use the government for a lot of stuff. Like
Yeah, they pay the government. They don't get anything from the government.
yes, they do get things from the government.
Like what?
Like they drive on the roads. I mean, there's
They pay
traffic, right?
taxes, dude. They paid $96 billion in taxes last year. Someone paid to kick you. Uh, Kelly, thank you so much. Kelly says, kick this garbage to the trash heap where they belong. Much love, Kelly. Thank you. Chat, tap the screen. Let's get to 50K really quick. Oh, God. Hello.
Hello?
Hi, are you a Trump supporter?
Yes, I am.
Okay, what do you like about Trump?
That he's simply doing what we voted him to do, and no other president has done that in a very long time.
I don't know what that means. He didn't really say he was like what he was going to do.
Oh, yeah, he did. Closing the border, finishing the wall, removing people that don't belong here.
Uh-huh.
Letting how about getting all the people back, the hostages back from Israel?
That's great. That's a W.
Getting Venezuela out of the worst possible thing that they've seen in the past 25 years.
Now this is silly. This is what I feel is weird. Ukraine and Russia. How do you feel about that? How do you feel about us helping Ukraine?
We should not have been there to begin with.
Okay, but why are we in Venezuela?
It was none of our business. It wasn't our war. None of these wars are our wars.
But why is Venezuela ours?
Venezuela was a different situation. I'm not racist.
How so?
I'm actually from Venezuela.
Hey, my eyes are up here. Eyes are up here. Why,
no,
why do we need to why do we need to help Venezuela and not Ukraine?
Don't you think we've helped Ukraine enough?
I don't get it. What's enough?
Look at all the billions and billions and billions. Have you gone to Ukraine and seen all of the cars that they have gotten? They are like living in the lap of luxury over there because of all the money that we have sent.
That's called
Do you realize
that's
that
called Russian that's called Russian propaganda.
I'm sorry. Shh. All you have to do is a simple TikTok search.
Uh-huh.
Just search Ukraine streets, luxury cars on Ukraine streets.
So if people own luxury cars in Ukraine, we shouldn't send them help when they're getting slaughtered.
Why are they buying Ukraine cars or all those cars in the middle of a war?
Who's
if they are so impoverished over there?
What when people I don't know what you're talking about, but they're literally dying. They're dying too. They're getting killed.
And who's dying? Civilians? No.
Yes.
Regardless of who's dying, why are we in there in the first place?
Okay, so when Ukrainians get slaughtered by their neighbors, none of our business. But when a country is being ruled by a dictator like us, we got to go kidnap them.
Listen, no. I agree with you. We have no choice because we have so much power that we have to get involved in these things.
So now we need to.
Biden did not get involved the right way.
How so?
With just sending money, just throwing everything at them.
I'm gonna help you out, EMC.
Not even.
I'm gonna help you out.
Do you realize that when wars happen, people get very, very rich?
Okay.
Do you really?
You're alluding to something very evil. You'd have to prove, but Biden sent, I think it was a total of $170 billion. What was written by Congress, by the way. And 70 of that was cash. 100 stayed right here in the United States and just fueled the military-industrial complex to rebuild all the ammunition and tanks that we sent over there. So, like, we had tanks from the 80s, and we valued them when we gave them to Ukraine at like $10 million. They're worth like $2,000 at this point. So we gave them at full ticket value, and they're paying us back. And we've done $80 billion worth of arms deals. We're literally like net positive, and what really hurt was Putin selling all of you guys this propaganda like Zelensky's got a new yacht and he's got a new boat and new cars and stuff, and you guys would get upset and fight over it, and we'd have to fact check you and all that. And you still can't justify why we shouldn't help people getting slaughtered versus people who are like in an economic like downfall.
I never said that we shouldn't have helped them. I said that we have helped them too much. When is enough
We're
enough?
making money.
Look at what happened. We
Let's
were
keep going.
in Afghanistan 20 years, and look what happened.
Yeah, I know. And that's why we should stop doing stuff like Venezuela, because that was just for oil, just like Afghanistan.
No, it wasn't. Do you understand what was going on in Venezuela? Do you understand that women are selling their bodies
off the
in
top of your head,
Venezuela
off the
just
top of your
to
head,
get bread?
how many countries are like that off the top of your head?
I don't know. I don't sit
There's a
there
lot.
and look
I'm going to
at
help
it.
you out. There's a lot.
Okay, so
Okay.
that makes
Why'd
it
we choose
okay?
Venezuela?
I'm sorry?
Why'd we choose Venezuela? Out of all the
Of
countries
course,
that
of
have
course
women
we
doing what
know.
you're saying,
Of course. So two things can be true at the same time, correct?
no. The messaging for you is that we're saving all these like helpless people, and what Trump is doing is getting all of his rich executive friends free oil.
How are you expecting to keep our oil reserves and everything low if we do not get
We have more
oil
oil
from
than
other
anybody in the
resources?
whole world, dude. We're good. We're good.
Oh, show me where we're good. Show me we
Have you ever?
we
Do you
are
know where to
going
look this
through
up?
our
It's called
reserves
the
faster.
EIA.gov. It's the EIA.gov. This is where you look it up, and you can just say, "Hey, this is how much oil we're drilling. We've got 13.4 million barrels per day. We're doing great. We're doing great. We're drilling more than anybody else in the whole world in the history of the earth. We're fine."
Is that drilling enough to keep our prices down then?
The prices are as low as they can go. There's a sweet spot for prices, and if they go lower, people go out of business.
No, that's not true.
It is true.
Supply
So a
versus
barrel of
demand, no.
oil is supposed to be around $65 right now. If it goes below that, small mom and pop oil production companies go right out of business. That is true.
So why was it lower? Why was it at 40 and 50 before the pandemic?
So right before the pandemic in 2020, we had so much oil because nobody was driving. So we were producing business as usual, but nobody drove. So we were just overflowing
What
with
do you
oil.
Wait. Nobody drove before the
Correct.
pandemic?
Yeah, during the pandemic.
People did not drive during the pandemic because everybody was home.
Correct. So during the pandemic, oil went to negative $37 a barrel for the first time in U.S. history. And Trump called all of his besties in Saudi Arabia, and he said, "Hey, stop drilling oil to the tune of 9.7 million barrels a day." And that made oil skyrocket because his oil buddies were going out of business because it was so cheap, right? That's bad. So he told them to hold on to that reduction in drilling for 2 years straight while Biden was in office. And that's why oil skyrocketed. And he pointed at Biden. He goes, "Look at oil's going up in price. Biden's making oil go up." And it was Trump. And yeah. And the second that deal was over, oil started to decline in price, like the day of.
Okay. So do you remember how it was in 2008 when it was, I don't even know how, $108 a barrel?
During the
Something like that?
during the housing crash?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why didn't we have enough in reserves then?
What is reserves? What is that supposed to do?
You keep it in reserves so when there's something going on, like in
Like a shortage?
no, like when you sell barrels to other countries, like Biden sold all the barrels to
That was very good.
Russia,
That was very good.
right?
Not to Russia. He didn't sell them to Russia. He sold them to China. He sold them all over the place. And the reason is because oil was very expensive. Oils is a market. It's a worldwide market, and they do it on futures. So when you inject a bunch of cheap market into the world market, cheap oil into the market, it reduces the price of oil. That's exactly what it did. And when it came time to refill, he bought it lower. So we made nothing but $500 million when he did all that. It's exactly what it's
Okay.
supposed to be used for.
Okay. Great. Let's move on to another topic. How's that? Can
Sure.
I ask you a question?
After saying all of this, after learning all of this, how coherent does this read to you? This is Trump's platform. Seal the border. Blah, 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 blah. But this is the other thing he wrote. Make America the dominant energy producer in the world by far. We already did that. Biden had a 70-year high of energy independence. His plan was to do what Biden did.
Why was it so expensive under Biden? That makes no
Because of Trump.
sense.
What I just told you, because of Trump.
So Trump did it.
Yes.
Okay, great.
How do you feel about that? And then him pointing at Biden for 2 years, 4 years.
Oh, I'm fine with that. I don't care. I don't care about Biden. I don't care. I don't care about Biden. I don't care about the Democratic Party because they are just all crazy. Crazy.
What makes him so crazy?
Just what you stand for. I mean,
what's that?
You stand for, you're okay with trans in women's sports.
Hold on.
You're okay with
I want to stop you.
Knowing what a woman is.
Okay, it's also crazy. None of our politicians have come out and done anything in this regard. This is what you're repeating to me is $217 million worth of fascist propaganda from Trump. Just like Hitler did all this crazy shit about Jewish people, Trump did that to trans people. Jewish people were 1% of the population. Trans people were 1% of the population. This was a calculated move. We have nothing to do with this. I love trans people.
I'm here on the Democrat side because every time you turn around, that's all they talk about.
Can you tell me a politician? Name one. Name one politician.
Democrat. You ask any Democrat, why can't they specifically say what a woman is?
Again, because it's a social construct.
They're dumbfounded.
Because it's a gender.
Tim?
Yeah, this is sad too. This is sad too. Again, you're just repeating a bunch of propaganda. None of us have come out and gave a positive affirmation to what a woman is. No politician on our side has anything to do with all of that shit you're vomiting on me.
Yes, they do, because that's who it's coming from.
Name one.
Okay, so
name one. Name one politician that's saying stuff. Go ahead.
Tim Walz.
What does he say?
There have been politicians on there at Capitol Hill, and they have asked them, "What is a woman?"
Tell me,
and they cannot.
That's from y'all, though, right?
What a woman is.
That's from y'all, though, right? That's y'all asking us what a woman is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And them not being able to define it. Can you define? Can you define what a woman is?
Yeah, a woman is it can be a physical thing, right? So woman is a gender. Yes. Ma'am, is woman a social construct? Is gender a social construct?
Oh my God.
Is it?
Oh my God.
This isn't an opinion. It's open book too. You can Google. Is it?
No.
Here, I'll help you. Yeah. It's widely considered a social construct, meaning societies create the norms. So, like in Judaism, if Jesus was sitting right next to you, he would say there were 8 genders, right? And you would laugh at him and say, this is why the Democrats are going to lose. Right?
You're telling me that Jesus said that there were 8 genders.
Ma'am, was Jesus a Jew?
Do you know what a dumb question that is? Of course he was a Jew, but Christianity started because of Jesus Christ.
Mm-hmm.
Duh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But Jesus believed in Judaism, right?
Yes, we all believed in Judaism. Most of us believed in Judaism before Christ came along.
You need to brush up on it, all right?
That's why people are Christians.
I'm going to help you brush up on your Judaism.
Oh
Judaism, particularly in traditional texts like the Mishnah and the Talmud, recognizes more than 2 genders. Scholars identify up to 8. Right? So you can cry about this all you want, but depending on where you are,
how many of those 8 can bear a child?
Maybe one or two.
One or two?
Yeah,
Tell
I'm
me,
not.
tell me the two.
There's an androgynous, there's ambiguous, there's intersex. So intersex would the alienate,
Oh
born
my
female,
God.
develops male traits.
See why that sounds so stupid, and see how it is so
This isn't
degrading
me.
to
I'm not.
actual
This
women,
isn't my.
to
This.
actual women.
What's an actual woman?
A female woman that can give birth.
So women with like 1 out of 5,000 women are born without a uterus. And are they not women?
Yes, they're women because that
So
is
now you
it,
don't know what a
that
woman
is something
is.
that biologically happened to them, okay?
Dang, you're getting so close. Did you know
I
that
mean,
trans people are also people who have had something biologically happen to
no,
them?
no, no,
No.
no.
Do you know
No,
what a trans person
go
is?
look at how many go look at how many trans people unfortunately are regretting it. It is the saddest thing that is happening where they can go to their principal and at 8 years old and say, I feel like I can change my identity and not go to the parents.
That's also false.
No,
This
it's
is
not. It's
yes,
in
it is. You
it's
are
California law. It's Illinois law. It's yes, it is. Yes, it
the
is.
parent, the teacher can't do anything about that. So, and just it was already the law that they don't have to tell parents like you that they might be queer, because they already like they're 20% of all homeless kids. Because when parents like you find out they're gay,
Queer and
yes.
transgender is two different things.
Can you tell me what a transgender person is going through? What might they be
No, I am
experiencing?
saying it's two different topics. If somebody is gay, why are we putting that into the same category as being trans? Trans is a completely different thing.
Can you explain to me what trans is?
Trans is somebody that was born, like, for example, as a male and wants to identify as a female
No,
No,
and is going what? And is going through the
No.
process.
no.
not even close.
I'm a trans person and I'm not going through a medical process.
Then what are you going through?
I don't go through a medical process. That's not what being trans means.
You can be trans and have no medical process.
So you decided you woke up and you were a different gender.
No, that's not how it works either.
Yeah, it's gender dysphoria is what you
There
have.
you go.
Wait.
That not all trans people have gender dysphoria.
Yeah, it's also
But gender
that's not the
dysphoria
same thing.
is something that you should be more acutely aware of, because what you're doing is you're just out here boldly saying like gross, disgusting things. Like, do you have any medical conditions?
Yes, I have medical conditions.
I'm gonna pretend like you have
So you're
vaginal
saying that
agenesis.
that
I'm gonna
gender
hold on.
dysphoria
I'm gonna
is-
pretend like you have vaginal agenesis, okay? And while I used to not really know what that meant, I could joke around and be like, "You don't have a vagina," which would be fucking stupid. It would be fucking incoherent for me to say you have no vagina if you have vaginal agenesis, right? But that's what you're doing. You're fucking out here saying the dumbest version of what you think these people are experiencing.
the dumbest version.
Yes.
I was asking her, then what is then how if you're not going through any type of process, what makes you trans? Just
My-
because you woke up and said, okay,
I
I don't
didn't.
feel like being in this body anymore,
That's not
so
what I
I'm
did.
going to identify as this.
That's
correct?
not what any of this is. No, that's not what any of this is. So being trans is an incongruence between your sex and your gender. I didn't wake up one day and decide to be trans. I realized that I was. Just because I didn't have these like tools or this language to be able to express exactly what my gender identity was does not mean that I wasn't trans the whole time.
Doesn't mean that you weren't trans the whole time.
Correct.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so
Let me
that's
give you.
like that's like saying you have a disease,
Mhm.
like an underlying disease inside, and it still hasn't come out yet.
We don't like to
Uh,
use disease, but maybe
No, no, no.
condition.
Condition,
Yeah.
illness,
No.
like
No.
God forbid. No,
No.
hold on, God forbid, like there's like a tumor that is staying dormant, and now it's growing, and now it has turned into cancer. So now it's been sitting there for 10 years.
Sure.
Is that what you're telling me?
Sure.
If this is the way that you're processing it, then yes, I would say it's similar. Is that you don't know that there is something going on. There are people who are born intersex that do not know that they're intersex even today. Thank you, Emmy, so much. Thank you. I love you, Emmy. Like this is like people need the language and a way to be able to express that they are experiencing this incongruence. That just because they don't know does not mean that they aren't.
Are you
Okay.
aware that people can be born with like like genitals that might be
See, this is what's going on here. You're talking about the most minute,
they already are.
like
All trans people
point
are already only
zero
1%.
zero 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 1%.
No. Trans people are about like 1%, a little less. And what I'm trying to help you identify is like their condition. So I'm just walk through this with me. Can you acknowledge there might be some people out there that have like a genital condition that might be atypical?
Yes, okay, yes, sure.
Okay. So just like somebody who might have that condition where their genitals might not match their external phenotypes, might be like somebody with, I don't know, I'll let you fill in the blanks. But same thing happens with maybe a brain. Do you think that somebody whose brain when they are born might be that of the gender opposite of their typical sex given to them at birth?
You need to clarify that more. What
Could
what do you
I?
mean? So
Could I,
so
Pickles?
they're born
I
as
actually talk
male.
about this a lot. So
Sure.
let me help you out
Okay, go
here.
ahead.
It's even more complicated. Pickles is really trying to talk about it on a very simple level. So I'm going to go step by step. What I'd like to talk about is the brain. We found this out back in the mid 2010s that human brains are a mosaic. They are a
Mhm.
combination of both typical male and typical female um, expectations when it comes to different structures, different white versus gray matter, different areas where we have neurons bundled, many things like that. It's very complex. And
Mhm.
so what we see is a spectrum of people that typically lean either what we would expect to see in someone who is female and those that we expect to see as male. What's really great about these mosaic brain studies is it's not looking at just trans people and it's not just looking at cisgendered people. It's looking at everybody without even knowing. It's just looking at what we see with these brain structures. And so
Mhm.
when we see that, we can recognize that there are people that sometimes land smack dab in the middle. And so when you have these different structures, you're going to have different experiences that the person is going to like have with the way that these things are like, even though there's very insignificant to some, might be big insignificant to others. And so
Mhm.
when we sit here and we talk about like someone's identity and their gender with that, it's talking about how we relate ourselves to the society around us. So when a trans woman is saying that they are a woman, it's more than just how their neurological structure might look. It's how they're saying I am a woman because my identity aligns with womanhood. It does not align with this expectation that I am a man because I was born male.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. Does how do hormones play a role in that
So
in the
it's
brain?
so hormones are going to, like, I wouldn't say this is what we're going to see on the brain as we get older. We still don't know fully what's going on in the uterus. I mean, sorry, not in the uterus, in the womb when we're like when gestating, exactly what's happening because it's really
Mhm.
hard to study that without potentially losing the child and things like that. But we can make understandings, like we know around the 10-week mark is usually when we see a lot of intersex conditions begin to appear because that is when we see the SRY gene and the proteins there activate so that we go towards male development or they don't activate and they stay towards female development. And so we know some things, but there's some things we don't know. But
Mhm.
we do know for sure that like people have had these experiences with their gender and their sex not aligning since as long as we have written history and previous to that, even with oral history. So we know it's been happening for an exceptionally long period of time, but we don't necessarily know all the mechanisms that make somebody be trans. We don't know all of that, but we don't sit here and go, that doesn't mean that your experiences and how you're moving through life is not true.
So and this is what
Understood.
this is
Okay.
this is the conversation that is so long and so nuanced that you can't have this in the middle of a congressional hearing. You can't like somebody might not know exactly how to spell this out, but it starts to just sound crazy. And none of this is just an idea that like Kamala all told all of us to believe or the DNC. This is just science. Like I had to go look this up to defend the minority group that's being attacked by a politician. That's it.
And I want to let you know, EMC, that you've been made to be angry at trans people. You have been
No,
told.
no.
Well, hold on. I'm just saying.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
You have been fed so much from just media. I'm not even going to put it on either side. You've been fed so much through the media that trans people are trying to, and specifically about trans women, because trans men exist, and you rarely see anything spoken about them. And trans non-binary people exist, which that's the category I fit under, and that's a whole other different topic. We're just sticking with trans-binary right now. You've been fed this idea that trans women are infiltrating bathrooms, that they're trying to do these things to hurt cis women, that all of these different things. When my experience, all trans people want to do is just live their lives and go about their day.
Like
and I believe that everybody should, and I appreciate your perspective. I didn't know of any of those studies, and now like I really want to look them up.
there's
I have them
the
all on my
study's called the
Linktree.
Mosaic Brain. Yeah, her link tree or
Thank
their
you.
link tree.
No, I
Yeah.
appreciate it because I am older, and I didn't go through these things. We didn't have these things, growing up in the 80s and 90s, but I'm also coming from, a perspective of being a mom and having a daughter. And, like you said, it's unfortunately the trans community wants to be left alone. Yet we have these sick, deranged people that are using that and twisting it and trying to do harm.
That's also not happening. That's
Well, hold
also
on,
on a
actually.
scale that is not happening on a scale that we can even report on. And we have all the information on that. But I want you to hear this, and I want you to listen on this, and I want you to see where the Republican Party was with this a few years ago. Trump, specifically.
But I understand a few years.
If Caitlyn Jenner were to walk into Trump Tower and want to use the bathroom, you would be fine with her using any bathroom she chooses.
That is correct.
Appearing at a live town hall meeting.
Until they found out that people got energized and got defensive about this, they did not bring it up. Nothing's happened since he said this on this stool. And now, not a thing has happened. Nothing hit the news. He's just found out that people respond well to messaging that attacks trans people.
And if I could add one thing that is really important in all of these discussions I have all the time on this app, the one thing that people actually keep bringing up is that bad people, specifically cis men, use the trans community to produce harm. For instance, people go all the time, oh, well, if you allow trans women in the women's restroom, then cis men are going to dress up as women and go in the bathroom to harm women. But the sad reality is that that's not the responsibility of my community, and it's not addressing the real problem. That the people that are the problem are getting away with it because people are so focused on the trans community. And so I think a better discussion would be around, well, how do we address the issue where men want to go to these lengths to harm women versus why can't a trans woman just use the bathroom and quietly and go about her day?
I agree. I agree with you. So you're saying that it's not happening. What about, and I can't think of her name off the top of my head, but the woman in California at the Gold's Gym?
There's going to be outlying incidents, but here's a website I always go to.
See, so hold on. So hold on. I had just said to you that don't say it was nothing because this woman, whatever.
Hey, I'll say
you just said that there had not been an incident. Now I gave you an incident, and then you said, oh, well, of course there's going to be things here and there. Okay. We need to protect all people, but we need to do it in a way that everybody is going to be happy with it, not push laws to women. And Gold's Gym basically just said, well, this guy said that he's a woman, so he can use that bathroom. How is that right? That is not right.
It is in
He's
their
taking an
policy.
advantage. It's just like me taking a handicap
Exactly.
parking
It's
spot.
take it. So we
Yeah.
have to have better
Here's
laws and things.
But
It-
you're making laws for very, 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 very few people. Like there are
I don't-
17,000,
you're
17.
making them, but I can say the same thing to you. You're making laws very, very, very small amount of trans people.
No.
That's not right.
The
Why
damage.
Don't you, why
There's
don't
called.
you ask
There's
a
a thing.
woman
There's a
who
thing called.
was molested in a bathroom?
There's
I
a thing
mean-
called the chilling effect, and also this is disproportionately hurting trans people. So if you look at the data here, we can start attacking them at the largest groups. Okay, do you think that's a good idea? We can start with Republicans. They make 67% of all sex offenders in the news the last few years. 13% Democrat. We can go the family
I
members.
don't care about what is Democrat and Republican. I care about taking care of people.
Okay, what about
okay?
church?
I
What about
am a woman
churches?
that does not feel comfortable if I see a man, okay, with a beard and a lipstick on
That's what
in
you
my
want.
bathroom.
That's what you want. Because
that
you're
looks like
asking for
something.
people who have transitioned, who might have been born female, that now have been taking steroids and HRT for years and years and years to come into your bathroom. They look manlier than me.
Yeah, trans men this is what runs into the issue, and like there wasn't legislation on bathrooms before. It's usually socially policed, and this is what I'm talking about. Is that when we do look at these statistics, I also want everyone to be safe. I don't want, I will acknowledge bad people do bad things in every single group that there is. I think it's about talking about like what specifically has happened, and then which specifically what is causing like more harm. And we see that like when trans people are forced into the restrooms that we do not identify with, that we are at a 4 times higher rate of being assaulted.
And
And
that's
so-
that's the math.
I
They are being
understand-
assaulted.
Yes, and I completely understand that. There are a bunch of a-holes out there, okay? I understand that. But like I said, we cannot push women aside. It's like all of a sudden, we're the women that care. We are nurturing. We are the ones that you can come to when you came out, when you were gay, when you were
Not anymore.
whatever. And now all of a sudden we're getting pushed out of this. And
No one's
and
doing anything, right? It's been the same way. We haven't done anything, right? Besides those 2 laws in Illinois you just listed, and in like we actually saw them reverse laws like you want in certain states because there was so much violence. And like nobody is gonna go like wake up one day going, you know what, I'm gonna go do this grape in a bathroom, and they see this sign on the door that says no men, and they go, fuck, shit, damn it, my plans are spoiled.
Well, see, and again, you just went back. Well, there have been laws that have changed because of this. Oh, but you just told me 5 minutes ago there's nothing that ever really happens. So can we just stop picking sides and just do what's right?
This
for
needs to be
people?
handled delicately, and it's not. It's being handled loudly, abrasively, and harmfully to this community. And that's what the meaning is. That like Trump hasn't done anything, right? He hasn't pushed for anything after he won the election. He wrote an executive order that was incoherent, unscientific, labeling 2 sexes as the way they were conceived. Now we're all female according to Trump's executive order. Like he has no idea what he's talking about, and every single conservative that comes up here has no idea what they're talking about in regards to sex and gender and trans people. They're all just angry, baselessly. They have no actual criticisms of like how we treat these people or how to make things better or things happening at a large scale. We have more sexual assault allegations in the White House than that of all trans community, I guess, in the last few years.
Well, how am I supposed to know about that? I mean, allegations in the White House.
Trump? Pete
Really?
Hegseth? Matt Gaetz? Matt Gaetz was almost attorney general. He is his best friend in jail for 11 years for diddling little kids.
Do you want to talk about the Obamas? Do you want to talk about Hunter? I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about Gavin Newsom? I mean, give me
Yeah.
a break. This is. I don't care about personal stuff. I don't care about any of that.
None of it
I
holds.
care about policy. I care about
Well,
policy.
Trump
That's
doesn't run
it.
on policy. He didn't have any policy.
And what did Kamala run on?
She had an
Tell me
82
what
page.
Kamala ran
She had
on.
an 82 page PDF. It was beautiful. It said the
Okay,
exact things she was
well,
going to
tell
do.
me it.
She was gonna
because she
build
did
3.
not talk about it once on the campaign trail.
Yes, she did. She spelled it all out, but you guys probably didn't see any of that. You saw
No,
about cats
well,
and dogs. You saw like all the terrorist like remarks Trump was making.
no, the only thing I heard of the cats and dogs was on the night of their thing, whatever. That's it. I didn't care
Yeah.
about the
Well,
cats.
what about
I
Kamala
want
not being
policy.
black?
I want
Kamala not being
policy.
black. They're coming out here. They're raping people. They're killing people.
Tell me. Okay, tell me one thing on her platform that you were like, God, if only she was in office, this would have gotten done. Please.
So
tell
like
me.
the housing market right now. How do you feel about it?
I'm fine with the housing market.
We're Sally Mae and Freddie Mac.
If the interest rates get lower, the interest rates go lower, then people could afford it. So
Yeah,
and
Freddie Mae
and that's bound to happen.
Freddie Mae and Sally Mac.
What was she gonna do? What was she gonna
build,
do?
She was gonna build
That
3 million homes.
$10,000 she was gonna give to new people? Bullshit that would never, ever, ever have gone through. Ever.
I think Trump's spent like 7 times more than that already.
On what?
You got tax breaks for everyone. He has spent a quarter of this country's debt. Just Trump.
You were just talking to me about housing.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
What
she
was
was gonna
what was
she was
she
gonna
gonna
build.
do? What was she going
She
to
was
do
gonna build
about
3
housing?
million homes.
With what money?
Dude, have you seen what
With
Trump spent?
With what money?
Okay. Here's what we had to look at. This is from Penn Wharton, by the way, the prestigious economic school. They said, here's what Kamala's tax plan would have done. It would have reduced the deficit. You see how it's real small there?
Yeah.
And here's
sure.
Trump exploding the deficit again.
Okay.
And he did it.
Yeah.
He did it worse than this because he didn't even share with us what he was going to do.
So you think just a piece of paper like that?
She
would
spelled her
follow a
actual
piece of paper
policies
like
out.
that and poof.
She gave her
Poof.
policies, and they did an analysis on what they would do to our debt, just like she probably did with the billionaires. She sat around a table.
She can't
Yes,
even form a sentence.
She's a
She
lawyer.
could barely form a sentence.
Trump speaks at a 5th grade level, and it's
Yesterday
literally.
was today, and today was then. We have to go.
Ma'am,
Oh my God!
you
I
can't
wanted
start
to
doing that.
punch her in the face.
Trump literally speaks at a 5th grade level. They take
Oh, okay.
they
Yes,
take
he
the
does.
they take the inauguration speeches of each president and they put them into a database and they get the vocabulary and all the words. You can look at it. Trump speaks at a 5th grade level. You think that
Okay.
magnets go poof underwater? You think we should nuke hurricanes? That there were planes in the Revolutionary War?
Oh my God, this is okay. And here, let's go talk about all the bad people. Let's go rescue all the bad people in the world. Because do you understand that all you
Didn't
do
Trump just
is
do that?
whatever Trump does, you hate. Just automatically.
That's not true.
Oh my God, he went after Venezuela.
That's what he wants you to think.
85% of Venezuela is happy. Oh, but Democrats are mad.
He did war
Oh.
crimes, and he did it without Congress, right? Like if Joe
Who
Biden went in and
cares?
just would have,
He
if
got
Joe
it done. Who the
doesn't matter,
fuck cares?
dude, because we made all
Who
sorts
cares?
of enemies doing that. This is an act of war.
Enemies? I'm sorry, but isn't the president of Colombia coming here to talk to us because they're scared shitless? That's the way it should be.
Again,
Okay.
Trump is getting all
We are
of these
coming from
doing.
a place of
He's doing
power.
all sorts of power moves. You're right. Trump is doing dictatorial, authoritarian, autocratic things by himself, without us, without the
Okay,
other
and
branches of government.
And tell me what other country is. Tell me what other country is better than that. Like that they do everything correctly.
That's not the standard we're holding them to. Just following the law is good.
Okay, tell me what other country has followed the laws.
The United States, during Biden.
During Biden.
Mm-hmm. Can you tell me a law that he broke internationally?
He didn't. Oh. Why don't we talk about when he pulled out of Afghanistan?
I would love to.
Huh?
I would love
all
to.
the money, everything that he left behind.
Mhm. Yeah.
Everything that he left behind.
Keep going.
The 13 people that were killed, which he didn't even have the common courtesy to say their names.
Okay. How
Huh?
many? Okay. Here. I love this. So, it was Trump's plan to pull out of Afghanistan. He said he was going to do it when he ran. And on
Yes,
his
yeah,
way out,
yeah, I know, I know.
on his
Yes.
way out
Mm-hmm.
during the
Mm-hmm.
last year of office, he still
Mm-hmm.
had all of them there. It was 9,000 troops, and he is the one who negotiated with the Taliban without the government of Afghanistan. Just literally just left him out of the negotiating table. It was really weird. Milley said all sorts of stuff about this. The five-star general that oversaw all this, he said that Trump really fucked it up, and he said that Trump, of course, made the Afghan government release 5,000 Taliban prisoners, terrorists, from their prison as a negotiation as part of this tact, and it was called the Doha Accords. You can Google this, and they were Joe Biden's hands were tied. This was the deal, and they were given all of the
Why?
things.
How is his hands tied if he is the executive?
Yeah,
He is the chief.
he's not the executive of
He could have
Afghanistan,
done
though.
whatever he wanted.
It's not true.
He just looked because Sleepy Joe just sits there and goes, "Oh, all right, yeah, do it."
All
He
right.
doesn't care.
That's not true.
He's not going to be
That's-
around any much longer.
That's not true. I think Joe Biden's more coherent and
Joe
President
Biden
Trump.
didn't give a crap. He cared more about his coke son than anything else. Give me a break.
This is silly too.
Give
I don't
me
think
a break. You
that
guys
takes.
sit there and praise this Biden. I mean, the most racist person on the face of this earth
Are you
was
kidding me?
Biden.
Okay, and then
To sit there and say
And then-
that he
and-
didn't want the white kids to go into schools with the junk in
oh
the jungle.
god. All right, I'm gonna help you out with that
referring
too.
Oh, what?
All right, so Joe Biden
Did he not
was
say those
very
things?
he was very famously pro or anti-segregation, and what he believed in was not busing kids from remote areas that were black into random schools into the city that were just full of white kids. That's what he was talking about, and
Mhm.
that's what you probably got a edited clip of and
Mhm.
thought something weird about. Joe Biden was on the right
No,
side of
I've
history
seen
every
all
single
of it.
time.
I've seen
All
of the
throughout
clips.
history, Joe Biden was on the right side.
I've
Republicans,
seen
not so
all-
much.
The Democrats have never been on the right side when it comes to race. Who killed?
Killed who? Hello?
What
Oh.
happened?
I don't know.
That was weird. Well, thank you for letting me to come up, Pickles. I love you so much. I just wanted to say real quick. I'm gonna plug Emmy in the comments. Emmy also talks on this subject quite often, and she is in there. If y'all could give her Okay, there we go. You're back. Sorry, you were frozen. I was worried. Thank you so much. I'm gonna hop down. I love all of y'all, and bye, Pickles.
Adios. Love you. Chat, tap the screen. Trump literally released the prisoners that broke out the ISIS-K member who bombed the 13 members of the U.S. military. Chat, if you're a Trump supporter and you want to debate, hop in the box. Dude, I saw a crazy Facebook post today, and it was so much. I almost puked. It was just so much misinformation. This person is so radicalized. He was like, I'm so sick and tired of everyone talking about George Orwell, how similar this is to 1984. And he's like, here's all these reasons why this is okay. And it was like bullshit. It was like Russiagate and all this other stuff. Just went off. Like, this is why authoritarianism is okay, and we need it right now. And you just don't get it. Ooh, thank you for the hat mustache. Thank you, June. What the hell? Chat. Happy Sunday, y'all. Happy Sunday. Define happy. I don't know. Probably not what I'm feeling. Chat, there's a Cash App and Venmo in the bio. If you guys are trying to support this stream, best way to do it. You can also become a supporter. Makes you instantly way cooler. Someone just did something on YouTube. Let me see what is going on. Let me debate you. Nikki, thank you for the $2. You can come on to TikTok. I can put my phone number on. Hold on. All right, the phone number is on if you guys want to call in. Let me debate you. Nikki, thank you for the $2. Stop it. It was honestly so gross seeing Trump go around and parade and politicize those deaths with him at the helm of the agreement. God, it's so fucking gross. Yellow, is this a Trump supporter?
Yep.
Okay, what do you like about Trump?
Everything.
Do you want to give me
He's
something to
saved
work with?
Venezuela. He's finding everything wrong with Minnesota, everybody else.
Minnesota?
Everything.
How do you
I
feel about
voted
the
for
how do
him
you feel
3
about the
times.
how do you feel about the fraud case in Minnesota?
The fraud case in Minnesota is Tim Walz's fault, which is he's also a Democrat.
Yeah, I know. I'm assuming you just really hate the fraud stuff, yeah. I wanna go through a list with you of some of the pardons Trump's done. You want to hear some? This is pretty good. We've got Trump pardoning. Let's see, the guy who made Silk Road. Do you know what Silk Road is, ma'am?
Yeah.
Do you know what Silk Road is?
Yep.
Do you know the founder of Silk Road, how he was in prison because he was trying to hire people to assassinate his business partner? And because he was selling illegal drugs and guns and everything you can think of all over the internet?
Yeah.
Trump pardoned him. Why do you think he did that?
Because it wasn't exactly his fault.
How was it not his fault? He invented the whole website.
He wasn't. No.
What do you mean no?
Because everybody lies.
Everybody lies? All right, we've got Michelle Fiore from the District of Nevada. Conspiracy to commit wire fraud, 6 counts. Fiore collected $70,000 in charitable donations to erect a memorial and fallen Las Vegas police officers. She spent all the money on personal and political expenses, including cosmetic surgery and her daughter's wedding. Trump pardoned her. We've got Paul Walzak, 18 months in prison, 2 years supervised, release $4 million, $381,000. He's pardoned, so he doesn't have to pay that back anymore. He was convicted for failing to pay Social Security, Medicare, and federal income tax, withholding taxes for employees of his healthcare company, instead spending the money on personal expenses, including $2 million yacht. He was sentenced to 18 months in prison in order to pay $4.4 million. His pardon erased all of that. We've got another one, Scott. This is actually like probably 30 pages, so we can keep going. But Trump apparently just wants all of the criminals in the United States released that are doing fraud. Sheriff Colpier
No, he
County,
doesn't.
$75,000 in bribes.
That's why he's trying to get Ilhan
You-
Omar.
Yeah?
He's going to try to arrest her.
For what?
The thing of it is
What did she do?
90% of all the shit that's gone on has been because of the auto pen.
The auto pin. So Trump is doing auto pin pardons?
No. Well, he did for no, he didn't do auto pen
We've got
pardons.
we got another one. James Callahan filing face labor union reports. President of the International Union of Operating Engineers. He received $315,000 in presents with an advertising firm, which the union did business with. Callahan failed to report the kickbacks. Pled guilty. Pardoned. Pardoned by Trump. Unnamed Trump administration official said that Baisden had committed the offenses while suffering from substance abuse. This was Kevin Eric Baisden. He got 90 days imprisonment for shoplifting, bail reform, and second-degree theft. But he was pardoned.
Well,
Trump wants that guy out.
Perfect, but he's way better than Biden, who was never even fucking president.
He sure
That
was.
was Soros and everybody else. The
Do you have
deep state.
Do you have any evidence of Biden being controlled by Soros? Because I can say Trump was easily controlled by Musk, right? The richest man in the world.
Trump wasn't controlled by Musk.
Didn't Musk come in and do everything
him-
he wanted?
Okay, then you tell me why that Musk was able to do Doge and find all that fraud because of the auto pen.
Can you tell me someone who got arrested for fraud? Because as far as I know, not a single instance of fraud was found.
Well, no, because Comey, that Pam Bondi is one of the worst people ever. I don't think she should. She has his best heart and mind,
Well,
but she is not the greatest person
No,
ever.
she
should never have left that time right now.
She's perfect for Trump because she's corrupt. That's why Trump likes her.
No, she's getting ready to get fired by Trump.
So when Trump had his fake university and he got fraudulent charges and had to pay $25 million for having a fraudulent university, Pam Bondi was the AG of Florida, and she was investigating him too. And he openly donated like 20 grand to her campaign, and she dropped the charges.
Yeah, that was before he realized she was a dumbass and didn't know what she's doing.
Well, no, he liked her because she played ball. She was corrupt.
No. The only reason that he hired her was because she was his attorney back then. She was his attorney when Mar-a-Lago got illegally raided.
Wasn't illegal. What was illegal?
What was illegal?
Yeah.
The fact that the judge was a Democrat, and
Eileen Cannon is Trump's judge. He appointed her.
back then, yeah. But Pam Bondi was also
She's the AG. She's not a judge.
an attorney for him too.
She was Attorney General of Florida.
Yeah. But
So
the
all
thing
of this
that
corruption, the only
is-
thing that stands out to you is Tim Walz and his proximity to people doing corruption. But Trump pardoning all these people doing fraud, that's chill. That's chill.
Okay, so all the people that he pardoned on January 6th
Mm-hmm.
were all in there because of Pelosi, who admitted that she fucked up.
So it was Pelosi's fault that those people stormed the Capitol?
Yep.
How so?
Because they have you not seen all the times where they kept saying, "Do you want, extra protection while at the Capitol?
How
You
come
want extra
Tr-
protection at the
Trump
Capitol?"
has
A
Trump has
million times
Trump
they
has sh-
asked her,
Trump has
and
shown us
she said no
that's not true, but Trump has shown us
because it was
Trump
all
Trump
on
has
purpose.
Trump has shown us that he can put the National Guard wherever he wants, right? He doesn't need Pelosi.
No,
He's doing that right
not
now, right?
when. No,
He's
not
doing that against
when
the
it was.
governors and the mayors of every single state and city he's in, isn't he?
Yeah, no, because like all of the other cities are fighting him.
Yeah, but he's
Chicago,
got them there, right? They showed up.
Chicago is
Hmm.
blocking him from letting
But they
him
were
put
there.
the
But
National Guard there.
DC is special though, right? He's got them there.
He's got them there now.
Yeah, and he didn't need anyone's help, did he?
Yeah,
Who?
because everybody else they were fighting him on it.
Nancy Pelosi and the Speaker of the House is nowhere in the the chain of command for the National Guard. She's nowhere in there.
Have you not seen the video where her daughter is the one who filmed that whole thing?
Mm-hmm.
And when they get in the car, her daughter's still filming,
Mm-hmm.
and Pelosi goes, "Oh man, this is all my fault. I should have done better. I should have done better.
Yeah,
I
she
should
probably has
never
regrets.
let that happen."
She probably regrets letting Trump get as far as he did.
Trump never made it there.
He held a rally outside of the Capitol 2 miles away. It was called "Stop the Steal," and he told everybody that the election was stolen. And they had shirts made that had nothing to do with Nancy Pelosi. We also have the Proud Boys who got charged with conspiracy to defraud the United States government. They were going to literally throw the government, overthrow it.
They literally shot. They were the cop, the Capitol Police
Mm-hmm.
shot, and of course, that's when everybody went storming in because they didn't know where else to go but forward.
They were already in the building, and the building was breached. The first people in was the leader of the Proud Boys, Enrique Antario. He broke the windows out with a riot shield he stole from a police officer. This has nothing to do with Nancy Pelosi. They did their own thing. They had a plan for weeks and months.
Straight up admits it was her fault.
How is it her fault? You got to tell me. Like, I don't see how she had anything to do with that.
Go back and watch the video where her daughter is still recording when they get in the car.
I still don't see what she like. I'm sure she said all of that, but that still doesn't prove anything. Like, because these people did this all because Trump told them to.
They kept asking her, "Do you need extra help? Do you need extra police?"
While she was being retreated underground in the Capitol. While she's being retreated underground.
She said no.
She is not in the chain of command for the National Guard. She's not.
No,
she's not there.
But it has to go up to her.
It doesn't. She's nowhere in that chain of command.
Before they can allow them there.
She's not in the chain of command for the National Guard. She's nowhere in there. Never is. Never will be. Trump is the chief commander in chief, right? He sat there with a Diet Coke and watched Fox News.
Because that was when
he sat there and watched for 90 minutes.
For one, the election was stolen. That's why we made this one too big to rig.
Mm-hmm. How did he ever find out how to show y'all the evidence of that? Because we still haven't seen any.
Yeah, for one, because the Russia gate. For one.
That doesn't prove anything.
He's getting ready to let all that out.
Mm-hmm.
Because they've already they've already found out that that she's, or they've already found out
Shouldn't we get
that
the evidence
a
before
lot
we
of
storm the
it was
Capitol?
stolen.
Shouldn't we get the evidence before we
Because
storm
I
the
can tell
Capitol?
you right now, Michigan, for one, because I lived in Michigan, I sat there and watched CCTV footage, which is now gone. And by the way, I had on my phone, which the government erased because they didn't want any proof of
So we didn't, we
CCTV
still have
footage.
no proof, but you're certain it's stolen. And everybody on January 6th, without evidence, stormed the Capitol without any evidence. Right?
Okay, that's why Trump sat there and told them we go in and protest
So
peacefully.
Trump told them to go. And it was Nancy Pelosi's job to protect the building from Trump and his rioters?
No, but they sat there. I'm telling you, look, you sure don't know nothing because I have done extensive research on all this.
Mm-hmm. I'd like to learn some stuff from you. That's why I'm poking
Nancy
your brain.
Pelosi sat there and turned down extra police, extra police.
Uh-huh. So y'all would have been
Read it.
okay, but y'all needed more police.
Y'all
needed more police to keep y'all from getting out of hand, and that's Nancy's fault.
Kept asking and asking and asking
So-
and asking.
So as
He
long
has
as
now
as
put
y'all
out a
so
statement stating that.
so they should have been there to stop y'all from stealing the election and breaking into the building, and that's why y'all got in trouble. The police should have been there to stop y'all.
No, she should have allowed the guy that sat there and called
Uh-huh.
days ahead of time.
So we needed police there
And
so that y'all didn't break into the building?
the police should have. She should have allowed extra police there just
To stop
in
y'all from
case.
breaking in.
Nobody broke in.
Y'all did break. It's on
They
video.
sat there
It's the most
and
recorded thing ever.
shot. They sat there and shot behind them. What else would you do?
Who shot?
Run forward.
The fuck?
You ain't gonna run backwards where
Trump
where
knew
you
they.
heard the bullet.
First of all, no one shot bullets, but people were beating police officers with flagpoles and tasing them and bear spraying them. I guess that's
No, they
true.
weren't.
So I guess y'all just need extra police every time
Okay.
y'all gather.
Okay, that's why. That's why when the one Proud Boy that the cops arrested at first, when they let him go, they were all fist bumping him.
Nice. So y'all definitely like your own flavor of domestic terrorism, and you just need the police to help you not do extra
I don't
bad
like
stuff.
any kind of terrorism.
Isn't that
But
terrorism?
then you guys want to sit there and bitch about Venezuela?
Y'all
Who's
kidnapping.
dancing in the streets?
Yeah.
The
Can we help out Ukraine
Venezuelans.
now? What about Ukraine? Can we help them out now?
Ukraine is being helped more by the EU.
So they don't need help. But they're dying and like getting slaughtered.
No, nobody needs to be slaughtered.
But they are dying.
The thing of it is if the EU, if Biden, excuse me, if Obama, because he was the one running Biden's presidency, him and the auto pen.
Mm-hmm. Do we have any evidence of that, or is it just like something Trump keeps saying?
No, there is evidence of the auto pen.
Yeah, the auto pin is fine. Everybody used the auto pin.
No.
Up until Biden, even Trump?
The only one document. Well, let me say that. The only one pardon that Biden actually signed himself was his son's.
So
auto
pardons
pen, the
pardons don't
auto
really do
pen
work like
signs
that. But
everything else.
the president can literally just say a pardon and it's law. Doesn't really need to sign it. Trump doesn't know who he pardons. So like we actually have Trump being asked about this guy who donated $2 billion to his meme coin after he was pardoned. And Trump was asked about him. His name is BZ. And Trump had no idea who he was. So I think Trump is using AutoPin too. Right?
Trump's
Wouldn't you want to
not
know if you
using
were
the
president?
AutoPen because
Wouldn't
he's getting rid of it.
wouldn't you want to know if you pardoned a dude who was like responsible for billions of dollars of fraud? If I was president, I would be kind of aware of that. And Trump just doesn't know. Apparently, he just has his friends doing pardons for him.
No, he got his friends doing pardons for him.
I just read you a whole list of people he pardoned, and they're all fraudsters.
Okay, and you don't think Fauci, who is divide and conquer the fake fucking COVID
Fauci's
that
been around
came
since
out of
Reagan.
Wuhan, China,
It's not fake.
and the whole reason they did that was divide and conquer, so we
Wasn't
could start all this crap.
wasn't Trump
of
in office when that happened? So Trump let that happen?
Yeah, and even he said then that Wuhan, China did it.
Yeah,
But he did not. But he did not make everybody get the jab.
but he's the one who invented it,
And
right? He's the one who came out with the jab.
no,
It's called Operation Lightspeed,
Fauci did.
Operation Warp Speed. Fauci had nothing to do with the no, it was made in Germany by Pfizer.
Fauci is the one that pushed the jab.
Trump,
And
Operation
he's
Warp Speed.
and
Trump
they're
signed it. Trump's the one who did it. He funded it. Trump. Operation Warp Speed.
yeah, because he thought that it was going to do some good, but it didn't.
It did. It
All it
saved
did was
lives.
kill a whole bunch of people. That's why when Biden came in is when
All right, I can't have that going on. That's extreme conspiracy. I will get kicked off of YouTube for that. Oof. So Trump killed all these people with his vaccine? That's crazy. Just kidding, YouTube.
Hello.
Hello. Are you
Yeah.
are you
I
a Trump
actually had a,
supporter?
I am, but I had a question for you.
Uh-huh.
So why do liberals get all bent out of shape over the January 6th insurrection, but then they like the BLM protest where y'all protested for a felon and y'all burn down businesses?
So we didn't protest for a felon. We protested against the police killing people. And the other thing is January 6th was an insurrection. Like they were trying to overthrow a free and fair election at the behest of the president and like fake slates of electors. And there was violence and people got killed. That's why. Because when a president incites political violence and domestic terrorism, that's bad.
So what's the difference when Trump won in 2016 and Democrats protested and burnt down the Starbucks?
A Starbucks. It's different because
More
the
than one thing.
democracy doesn't like fall when a Starbucks gets burned to the ground.
Or what about during the BLM protest when y'all said we were harassing immigrants and then y'all burnt down a Mexican-owned business?
And then y'all burned down a police station and shot a police officer.
I mean, why does it matter? Y'all gave George Floyd a coffin made out
Yeah,
of gold.
George Floyd was an innocent man. It doesn't matter
George
how.
Floyd was a felon. He put a gun to a pregnant woman's stomach and robbed her.
Does that mean we should have police kill them and execute them?
That means he should be killed, yes. He put a gun to a pregnant woman's
Shouldn't we
stomach
do
and
that?
robbed her.
Shouldn't we like have people charged and tried in court instead of just administering vigilante justice?
No, because he never got punished for that.
Oh my god, dude.
Just
What
like
about
the lady who got pew-pewed by the ICE agent, she lost her kids due to neglect because she chose drugs and abused a man over her children.
Holy
Yep,
shit.
her man beat on her kids and used them as an ashtray.
That's actually wrong, and that's
true. She has a CPS case.
no, that's actually on a TikTok or a Twitter post,
No,
and
that's
that's
not on Twitter.
misinformation.
That's from the real CPS case with her legal
No.
name. You can look it up because every CPS case is public.
Renee Cook. Either way, I don't think you can look at dead people and say, "Ah, they deserve to die," right? Like I could do that
I
to
mean,
Charlie
he put a
Kirk.
gun to a pregnant woman's stomach and robbed her. I don't
What
think
about
he deserved
Renee
right.
Cook? Dude, first of all, You're sitting here talking about
That's not
somebody
just a
who's
mistake.
better off dead, and you don't care anyway, even when police do.
He
Like,
is better off dead. He robbed a pregnant woman. He
dude,
threatened to kill
I
her,
I
unalive
think
her
we should be able
child.
to call out police and brutality whenever it is, whatever kind of person it happens to is irrelevant.
Then why do y'all keep bringing up Trump's a felon when y'all gave a felon a gold coffin?
What?
And y'all
Dude,
let that fat bitch from BLM steal all the money people gave her to help the black community? They didn't see a
Dude.
single cent of that money.
Dude, first of all, BLM is a movement too. It's not just that organization, which I don't even agree with the organization at all. But
And you know what's crazy? Rachel Dolezal, a white woman, did more for the black community than BLM ever did.
that's wild. I doubt it.
That's not why. She raised millions of dollars to get them babies in college because she knew them people was undereducated.
Cool. I think that the problem is we don't like police brutality, and y'all do. We don't
No,
like
y'all just
when
like when y'all
we don't like
harass
police states.
small
We don't like
businesses and y'all
military
burn down
states.
shit in the streets.
Dude, y'all did that too.
No, we didn't. That's crazy. You know what's crazy? All the people who are part of BLM, they say, why don't we get nice shit? That's because y'all burn it down.
I don't know what that
Democrats
means,
don't
dude.
like nothing.
That doesn't mean it,
And
dude.
that's crazy.
Republicans have all of the poor states. They're all welfare states. They all rely on Democrats to pay their bills every year, and the only reason they
Baby,
get y'all to vote
Democrats
for them.
don't have jobs. So how do they pay their bills?
That's
all
not
the
true.
all the Somalis who on daycare Democrats, they're stealing money.
Yeah,
You know
and
what's
so did
also
Trump.
crazy?
Trump has plenty of fraud. He's a
Wrong.
whole list of people he's pardoned for fraud. You want to go through this list with
So,
me? I
hold
was
on.
going through it. We have Kevin Eric Baisden. You got shoplifting, bail reform, and second-degree theft. Trump pardoned him because he was on drugs and he wasn't sober and he just needs a second chance. Another one, Mark
So that's
Bashal,
different.
violation
That
of
was an
lawful
innocent
orders.
crime. That didn't harm nobody.
Okay, we got bank fraud and evasion, 12 years of imprisonment, $17 million restitution, as well as 7 years of imprisonment, $4.7 million restitution. He pardoned the Chrisleys. That's who that is.
So do you think
Illegal
we should
possession of
imprison people who commit voter fraud?
yeah, they need to imprison every person that does voter
So
fraud,
how
including
come
Trump.
Kamala Harris only won the states with no voter ID law in the popular vote?
What do you have to do to sign up to vote?
Well, I didn't do nothing. I just put in my name.
What state are you in?
Well, I'm in the state of Kentucky.
Okay, that's a red state, right?
Yeah.
So it's pretty bad. But in order to register to vote, you have to send in your ID, and you also have to swear under oath that you're a citizen. And at the threat of a felony,
So again,
the
it
threat of a
doesn't matter
felony-
if you're registered or not. If there's no voter ID law, and you can say any type of name and go vote. That's crazy.
That's not
So
true.
what does it matter if you're registered? That is true.
That is voter law for dumb people. That's not true. That is what they
So
want you to
how does
think.
it feel to be
And
wrong?
unironically, they do nothing but try to trip up black voters with these voter ID laws. That's all they're doing. Because you
So
can't
how is
nail me.
showing your ID
Tell
racist?
me how many
Are you
people.
saying, no? Are you insinuating that black people are not smart enough to show their ID at the voting polls?
No,
That's
because
crazy.
we have demographic data, and this is what Republicans know, and they look at this and they say, hey, if we can trick people into wanting more ID laws to trip up 100,000 plus people in each city to not vote Democrat, that's what we'll do. Because there's like 6 people who voted illegally in the last election, and you want 200,000 people to be removed from voter rolls for you to fix that 6 people. This is what
over
they're
a
doing.
million people voted illegally.
That's not true.
How,
That is a
Joe
full
Biden won the
lie.
election.
That's a full lie. You don't
So
have
then how
any
Joe not
evidence of
win
that.
this time? Where's that 6 million people at?
That you're gonna have to vote. You're gonna have to prove voter fraud. You can't just say, "Hey, less people
No, answer
voted."
my question. Where's the 6 million people at? Did they not vote
Less
this
people.
year, or they didn't vote for Kamala
less
Harris?
people voted because you could vote by mail during COVID, and they were very energized to vote because Trump was fresh on their minds, doing chaotic shit.
I mean, Trump's always on your mind, Joe. You have a liberal disease.
I think that it's perfect that anybody on the right thinks that people who don't disagree with them have a mental disorder, and it's totally not fascist.
Aren't y'all the ones who say cut off your family if they voted for Trump? And aren't y'all the
If
ones
you were in Nazi
refusing to do
Germany,
anything for Trump voting people?
if you're in Nazi Germany, would you be hanging out with your family if they voted for Hitler?
I mean, yeah, so I can change their mind and lead them to the right path.
Sure. Sure.
And if Trump was really a dictator, how can y'all sit here and talk bad about him? You think the people of Venezuela could talk bad about whatever his name was, Maduro? No, they got punished.
Don't you worry. All of my positions are literally ascribed as a terrorist view, according to Trump and his DOJ.
I mean, probably. Like, do you think they act like this in North Korea when they don't agree with their dictator?
So just because it's not as bad as it could possibly get doesn't mean it's not heading there.
We have the best state, and we have the best country in the world, period. So it's not going nowhere, especially with Trump in office.
According to what metric?
According to the world, we have the strongest military. We have All our people have freedom. They make good money.
We have the most imprisoned people in the world in this country.
Well, if you commit crimes, you go to prison. That's how it works. And I'm not.
So we have 25% of the world's population imprisoned, and we
You're
don't have
acting like
25% of the
America's that bad
population.
when you don't have to have a job. You're sitting here in a nice house or apartment with all this fancy equipment on a TikTok stream using your white
Because I
privilege
work.
to kick ass. Yeah, because you have the privilege to do that in America. In other countries, they work and they have nothing. They live in little shacks.
Mm-hmm. Should we go help them, or should we? Like, I can't figure out how y'all decide which country we should go liberate, because
No, I
Ukraine
feel like we
could
should liberate
really
all of them
hit.
and make them U.S. colonies so we can take their resources.
Oh my God, you guys are imperialists so bad right now.
Like Venezuela, all them people who come over here, they're really hardworking, so they're gonna do cheap labor for us to make up for all the illegals we kicked out.
Dude, you guys are kicking them out already right now. They had temporary protective status, and Trump has reversed it and is kicking them out, and you're still cheering for them like
The
you did
Venezuelans,
something.
no, they actually love Trump.
Yes. No, yes. Trump did temporary protective status 4 hours before he left office last time, and they flooded our border, and Trump's like, look at all these people coming.
And they have it now. The
they're here.
Venezuelans
And
literally
Trump's like,
thank
why are
Trump.
all these people here? Let's kick them out.
Like, what are you talking about? Every Venezuelan I've seen, they're all thanking Trump. They don't give a fuck about the oil. They're
I'm
happy.
sure.
They're facing have the oil.
Sure.
Like, bro,
I'm sure they're thanking him as they're being arrested by ICE, and how
So
they're
they're
being
not being
generalized
arrested. They
and
come here
being
legally.
racially
And
discriminated
actually,
against by y'all.
Venezuelans now have protective status. They can come here. So
Damn, you're getting fucking flagged too. Jesus, Stella. Chat, tap the screen. We're almost at 150K. There is a Cash App in the bio. You guys are trying to support me and run defense for the DNC. That's how you do it. Hello.
Hello?
Hi, are you a Trump supporter?
Yes, of course I'm a Trump supporter. I mean, what type of question is that? You know, obviously I'm a Trump supporter, you know.
Right. What do you like about Trump?
Right. So why, why don't you, support Trump?
Because his flavor of politics is very fascist, and I'm smarter than that.
Oh, so you're saying you're smarter than a leader. So you can lead a country better than Trump. Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, easily, yeah.
Okay, so give me the fundamental facts on why you think so.
Because Trump has done nothing but try to divide the country and try to make us fight over bullshit, trivial things. And he's amassed like a fortune, and he's also having us fight over that. And he's got military in the streets. He's got fucking a secret police out there arresting everybody, shooting people. I think that I could easily
Shooting
just
people?
not do anything and,
Okay.
and be a better president.
So you think that if it was Kamala, it would be a different story? No, it'd be the
Yes.
same thing. No,
You
no, it
think
wouldn't.
she would be doing
Like Joe
things without
Biden?
Congress? You
No,
think
no,
that
no,
she would
like
be
Joe.
invading countries without
No.
Congress?
Okay, take presidents like Joe Biden, Kamala Harris, Kamala Harris. It was the same thing being applied. And now when Trump comes on and he tries to reduce the numbers, you guys are saying, oh no, this and that and this is like it gets to a point where you guys gotta hold each other accountable for your actions and for what you say. Make sense?
You mean what Trump says? That's what we have problems with, is the things Trump says, like Hitler quotes, so that you guys grow literally
Okay,
violent.
trying to compare Hitler to Trump is is very different. He's not going around committing genocides and
We're in the
things of this
third
nature.
stage of a trans genocide, despite the last guest who was up here. That's what's happening.
Well, can you please provide the facts here? Because you comparing, to a president to, a person like Hitler's, kind of
Yeah,
absurd.
I could
don't you
literally
think?
go on for like a few hours about this. Yeah.
Well, just give us a quick, plain and simple 5-minute summary.
Okay. So if you've ever heard of the 14 tenets of fascism,
No,
Trump's.
elaborate, please.
You've never heard of him. Okay. So back in, God, I forgot how long ago it was, but somebody very famously in the 60s, I think, came out with, his name is Umberto Eco, and he basically drew all of the similarities and the patterns of like Mussolini and all of the different fascists in history. And he basically said, here are the 14 identifiers, if we can see, like warning signs of fascism. And Trump hits every single one of them point by point. Here they are. And this was a huge thing because all of the different like scholars across the world found this to be profoundly accurate, and this was the first time somebody put this into words. So powerful and continuing nationalism. We have Trump convincing everybody to get fucking tattoos of flags and his name on your face and on your arm and
Well,
wrapped in your
okay,
car,
that's
and
I don't know
like
about that one.
15 flags on your boat. You have a suit
Sure.
with a fucking American flag. You guys are super hyped about America. America first. And anything he does right now, including like kidnapping and invading countries, you guys are for it. You guys cheer for it. So that's what the ultranational part is. Disdain for recognition of human rights. Basically, I had to fight all of y'all last few months about whether or not undocumented migrants have due process, a literal
Sure.
human right we give everybody in this country. Even Charlie Kirk and all of your other like top politicians were holding hands and lying the same way.
Well,
Identification of
lying,
enemies,
but okay.
identification of enemies and scapegoats for unifying cause. Nancy
Sure.
Pelosi, fucking what's his name? Fucking
Stuttering there, buddy. I don't know if
yeah, I
you're,
know. I need water.
like I was saying, sure those can be, cons of it all. But what I'm trying to say, I'm trying to state what he has done for the country. He has reduced inflation. He has, done multiple things. He even,
We just had the
he
worst jobs report in like American history last month.
please provide the statistics based on what you're saying, because I just feel like it's just a whole lot of LARP. You're LARPing to
In
try to prove a
22
point here.
years, the worst jobs report in 22 years. The worst year for hiring since 2020. So no, it's not that great. No.
What website is that, if you don't mind me asking?
NBC.
So
This
you're
is
just
just
going off one.
no,
So you're
dude.
just
This is
going off one web. So
this
you're
is
just
from the
going off
Bureau
one.
of Labor
Okay, bro.
Statistics, dude.
Can't even
This
let
is
me speak. Like,
Bureau
what
of
are we
Labor
doing?
Statistics. This is the first. This is the primary resource. Okay, this is what you would have beef with. Trump hired the person that puts these numbers out. Okay.
Sure. Anyways, but like I was saying, you're just gonna go off one website and just say, okay, this is facts, this is this, this is that. I'm
This is
going
the
by
place.
this.
This is the only place you can find these facts. There's no
Well, you can
alternative
look
facts.
at other. Well, you can look at other websites like Fox News, Daily Mail, all of these.
Dude,
All
those
of these.
websites point to this. This would be the primary resource. This is what they would cite. They
So,
don't
okay,
get to
so-
make up their own numbers.
Okay, okay. So you're saying if Kamala Harris was in office, we'd be at World War III right now. I'm telling you right now, we'd
No,
be.
that's not true.
Yes, it would.
Trump is
Because
out there.
Trump is not doing Trump is doing this, right? He's spreading world peace amongst countries, amongst Russia, amongst China, and all of these countries. And I feel like, if you bring a person, if you bring a female like Kamala Harris, it would be a different story. She would talk out of emotion rather on a logical standpoint, like Trump.
Trump.
Make sense?
Trump.
Yes.
Trump
Yes.
is not emotional.
No, he's not. No.
Trump has tweeted 40 times in one night. Trump
Okay,
tweets at
okay.
4 a.m. in all caps constantly.
Okay, social media is vastly different from trying to reach out to these
It's the
certain
same
countries
thing.
for.
It's the same thing.
No, it isn't.
He looks
Brother.
like a fucking idiot all day,
Brother.
every day. The whole world gets to see him act like a 16-year-old girl on social media all day.
Okay, so talking on social media is vastly different from actually engaging and handshaking people for world peace. Like, I don't know if you actually can
So
correlate.
when
to
Trump
what
is
I'm saying.
handled with like a hard task, like during the debate, you see him lash out. Like he lashed out at Ted Cruz and called his wife a dog when he couldn't handle an actual debate. He is emotional. Kamala's not. He can't figure out how
So-
to handle his emotions.
So wait, can you say that again? Because you said talking about his wife and stuff like that. I didn't really catch that.
Trump called Ted
Yes.
Cruz's wife a dog in the middle of a debate. Trump he said Obama was Kenyan. He lashes out and says irrational, horrible things all the time, not just on social
Was
media.
this on social
He says
media,
it-
or
no,
was this just?
he says it in person.
How did he say it though? Like what? Like
Your wife's a dog.
tonality-wise?
Don't talk to me. It was Ted Cruz hit him with a really hard economic question. And he goes, Ted Cruz, your wife's a dog. I don't listen to you. My wife is beautiful. He said some bullshit like that. That's what he
Yeah,
does when
I
he's
don't
faced with a
know.
hard problem.
I don't know if you know, but my dad and stuff. He jokes around with his friends like that. He calls his friends' wives. Your wife
In
doesn't
the middle
cook
of
properly. Stuff.
a debate,
I
a
wouldn't say in the middle
presidential
of the debate.
debate.
I wouldn't say in a presidential debate, but I
Mm-hmm.
would say that, older men, especially in the 40s and 50s and 60s, they have a tendency to, joke about certain things that,
Yeah, but
some
not in a
people
debate.
some people like you can take that interpretation and say, oh my gosh, this guy's this, this guy's,
That is an emotional response in the middle of debate where you're supposed to be professional and like keep your cool and actually answer the questions that are being thrown at you. He lashed out. He couldn't figure out something to say that was a retort. So he reached down and said an emotional thing to hurt his opponent's feelings so that he could feel good because he was feeling insecure. That's the breakdown of what happened.
Sure, but like I said, I think you have this misconception on what a person actually interprets. Because I could say you're dumb, right? I'm not trying to say this in a bad way, but I could say you're dumb. But your interpretation is vastly different from what I'm saying. I'm saying it in a way that you're dumb, as in jokingly, trying to make fun of you
That's not what happened,
in a
though.
friend way.
That's
In
not
a
what
friend,
it was.
no,
It was an actual attack.
but like I said, your interpretation is vastly different from what
It's not
actually
an
President
interpretation.
Trump.
Ted Cruz came on TV and was upset about it. He was distraught. He hated Trump, and he quickly changed his tone even after that because he's a spineless bitch who probably just likes money, just like all the other Republicans.
Okay, so you don't like money? You don't like money? Is that what you're saying?
I don't think that we should champion
No,
corruption.
it's a plain and simple yes or no. You don't like money?
I
No,
love money.
right? All right. So why are you trying to say that? When Trump's making money, he's an evil person? No, you like money yourself.
It's called
so you're
corruption.
being a hypocrite.
It's called corruption.
No, it's not called corruption. It's called making it easy for your next generations of life. All right. I don't know if you know, but
You can.
people
It's
have a
both.
tendency.
It's being corrupt so that you can feed your kids or whatever noble cause you can add to it.
Okay,
But
so
it's corruption.
okay, it's either your kids or what people think of you, and I'd rather choose my kids,
Or
my
the country,
generation.
or the betterment of the country, right? Like that's what we have to assume
Brother,
is that Trump is not selling us out.
no, he's not selling. Brother, I don't know if you know, but he made world peace with China, Russia, and all of these
That's
third
not
world
actually
countries.
true because
Brother,
Russia's
no,
still
it
killing
is true.
Ukrainians. China is very much more pissed off at us. Now that their oil has been fucked, they are absolutely super hostile towards us, and all of their friends are, and all of the other countries that we've tariffed are all banding together too and making trade deals without us because no one is our friend when Trump is in office.
Listen, I'll tell you this: if it was Kamala Harris, would be in
It would be so
World War
much
III right
worse.
now.
It would be the
No,
second
'cause
someone
I'll tell
shows
you
you
why.
how bad it is, you're like, oh, Kamala would have been worse.
Okay, so why do you think why do you think Kamala Harris is a better option for America? Because as I'm going to say, plain and simple, I'll give you 3 reasons, and I can go on and on and on and on, but I'll just give you a plain and simple summary. Number one, females, they have a tendency to speak out of emotion. You might say, oh, Trump's emotional and stuff like that. I could study that Ted Cruz kind of conversation and see what's going on. I really haven't paid attention. But number one, females are emotional. They have this tendency to speak out of emotion. Like, whenever, something that she disagrees on, emotion. Number two,
Can you give me
is
an
that
example of her doing that?
give you an example. I mean,
Of her
I'm
doing
not
that?
I'm not a Kamala
So
supporter.
none.
So I
Yeah.
don't.
Okay. I've got plenty
Okay,
of
what are you trying to
indications of
prove?
Trump doing that, and I've got plenty
Okay,
of
sure.
I have plenty of studies that I can just show you where women in Forbes have studied this. I think Brookings even did a study on this. But women, when you look at all of the different companies and CEOs and C-suites of these companies across the
Sure.
world, women perform better in leadership positions in like every metric.
Well, that's okay. Where's your statistics backing this up? Because I feel like if you were to put a
Dude, your
person like
fake laugh
JFK,
is cringy, dude. It's like the 30th time I've heard it. You gotta stop.
okay, why are you insulting me? Okay, rather than insult me, bring a better argument
You're
than just
retorting to my
insulting me.
argument. This is just me slapping you in the back of the head with it.
listen. Back to what I was saying before I got rudely interrupted. I was saying that females, you put a person like JFK, Barack Obama, they would outclass what a female can do in a world leadership kind of thing.
You're
Make
just
sense?
basically saying the same thing over again. That didn't really prove anything.
No. The reason why I'm saying these things over again because I don't think it's actually clocking to your head.
Okay. I'm
'Cause
bringing studies, and you're just yapping. I'm bringing studies. You're
Okay,
just
go
yapping.
ahead. Bring these studies. Bring these studies that females they top they top men at leadership and stuff like that. Go ahead.
I
Please
got you.
provide.
I got you.
'Cause I
This is
feel
from
like you're just
Forbes. Because I feel like I'm about to read you this. That's what you sound like.
go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. The transformative power of women in leadership roles. God damn, this fucking paywall.
Oh, it's like your
Too
story in
bold
there,
or not
buddy.
enough? I'm not. All right, it's just fucking paywalled. Hold on.
I just feel like you're just typing up. I just feel like you're typing up, complete BS. But
Dude, I
I'm
just
just gonna
showed you.
wait.
Look,
You're showing
there's
me, but
all
you're
of these studies right here, dude. Right here, all of
brother.
these articles. I just need into one.
Listen. I can do the same thing. I can put it in. I can put in the exact same prompt as you saying. Are females better than males in the leadership? And I can say,
Okay. All right,
male
but
is
you'd
better
have to
than
have a
females in the
study, and I
leadership.
don't think you all have a study for this. Okay.
Okay. Well, are you gonna be on tomorrow?
Yeah.
Well, I'll come in with my papers because obviously I didn't come in with my papers and stuff. But
all right.
I was saying stuff at the top of my head, which obviously you did not really
you're
dissect.
just doing this. You're chewing on the misogyny of the right.
Misogyny. Do you even define misogyny? Do you even know what that means?
Yeah, you have an aversion to women. You treat
No, I
them
don't.
horribly.
Okay, I have two little sisters and a mother that I love dearly. So for you to say that, it's kind of absurd for you to say that. So keep
That's
that.
not. That doesn't make
Keep
it
the
absurd.
word misogyny out of your mouth, buddy.
Can I help you out? Can if somebody's married to a woman and beats the shit out of her, is he not a misogynist? Because he also is married to a woman. He's
So
like
I'm
right next to her.
I'm physically harming. So I'm physically
No,
harming.
I'm testing your
females?
logic to label misogynist.
Okay, go ahead.
Their proximity to women doesn't change whether or not they're misogynist. You fucking silly goose.
Yo, don't. Okay, so now you're trying to insult me. Okay, wow. Okay,
That was above the belt.
listen,
Stop crying.
Okay, see, it's always
15%.
people like you.
All right.
All
right. The transformative
50%.
power of women in leadership roles. As we navigate the era, define rapid transformation, increasing presence of women. They did Pew Research, female CEOs, Fortune 500 companies. They reached a 10% record in 2023. The shift reflects broader changes. The world's a changing, my man. Yet, despite women filling leadership roles today, the gender gap is still wide. Blah 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 blah. Women leaders bring unique strengths to the C-suite. Addressing gender disparity in C-suite is not just moral imperative; it is essential for building a more innovative workforce.
So by that, what I just heard is 50% of women can, run better than a man at, leadership and stuff like that. That's what I just heard, right? 50%.
Organizations with at least 30% women in leadership positions are 12 times more likely to rank in the top 20. Oof, that's pretty damning. Oof.
Okay.
Investing in success, diverse workforce. This is not the article I wanted to show you.
Sorry, and what website is that, if you don't mind me asking?
It's on Forbes.
That is Forbes, right? Okay. Well, like I said, you're doing your research as of right now. Tomorrow comes, better have your cards ready because I'll come prepared, and I'll destroy whatever your motto is, your platform, and stuff like that. Because as I'm talking to you, you have this tendency to well, what's his name? What's that dude's name? You're like Dean Withers, right? You're like that person like Dean Withers who tries to, very like, I don't know the right terminology, but like I said, prepare for tomorrow, buddy. Prepare for tomorrow. I must say.
All right. Oh, that was an exit. All right. I'm shaking in my little space boots. Was he mad that I was using? I guess. I wish I had it more readily in front of me. Trying to let this next guest connect, chat. Why don't you help me out with some likes, y'all? Let's get to like 200K. Ask him about his accent. Yeah, it was coming out a little bit. Coming out. It was maybe Canadian. Dominican, I've got you accepted. I don't know why it's not letting you up. Oh shit. PayPal. Caroline, thank you so much for the $5. Ask the next person who was sent to El Salvador. Venezuelans. Yeah. Dems hate ICE because they're deporting their illegal voting base. Guys, they can't vote. If they only could read, if MAGA could only read. Did you have me muted? No. Chat, I need to do something on my game really quick. All right. I just need a second. All right. They won't risk voting for a fear of deportation. Yeah, I know. Imagine thinking your one vote is worth it. Like you're sitting here already under the radar in a country, trying to make your life better. You probably escaped a really awful situation a few years ago, and you hate Trump, but you're not a legal voter. You think you're gonna go sneak into the voting thing at the risk of a federal crime, a felony? No, for one vote. Damn, that's pretty stupid, isn't it? I think MAGA's a worse cult than Jim Jones at this point. They're definitely more dangerous. Right wingers are very gullible. I just watched a clip of Asmongold talking about how he doesn't even really care to look up facts. He just thinks. And he just goes off of vibes. God damn. I'm here, dude, Dominican, I've been here. Gamer Bro thinks he's gonna kick you. I invited him up. I don't know what's going on, Dominican. Shoots from the hip. I'm not a lookup guy. Literally just contrarians. They're just contrarians. U.S. prosecutors are said to have opened an inquiry into Jerome Powell, an escalation of clash between Fed chair and president. Literal lawfare again. Like the most open corruption. They don't give a fuck. They do not give a fuck at this point. This is where we're at. They've conditioned MAGA voters so much that any sort of pry to show the criminality of this president is just laughable now. They're just like, yeah, Jerome Powell. Hello?
Finally. Yep.
What's up, Bob? Are you a Trump supporter?
I am. Yes, sir.
What do you like about Trump?
Well, a lot of stuff, man. I just got back from a travel, and I feel the tank twice, and feels good just putting $40. That's one.
For gas?
Yeah, it's very cheap here, 240. But that's one. Number two, I will say, the immigration thing is a very good thing that he did from the very, very first month. He
Isn't
basically
aren't Democrats
stopped.
always better at deportation? We're still
Oh,
beating them, right?
actually, yeah, actually, that's a good point.
You
When
just like the rhetoric that comes with Trump. You just like him
no, no,
talking
no,
shit.
no, no, not at all, not at all. I just see that what when a Democrat is in power, in this case, Biden, he let everybody go, everybody and his and her mother, every single
That's
body.
not true. Can you tell me the law he made it to where everybody can come?
That's the good thing. He didn't move any law. He just let people in.
Oh,
Period.
so that's not even true. I can just show you the numbers. The Biden
why
kicked
is
people
not
out.
true? Wait a second. Wait a second. Why is not true?
Okay,
Explain me that,
we can
please.
just look at the numbers, and we
Yes,
can
please.
see how strict Biden was at the border, and he was stricter than Trump.
That's absolutely not true, my friend. And
Well,
if you wanna show me, give me a second. If you wanna show me the data of how many people were deported by and not even deported and stopped at the border by Biden, and how many he let in, let me know that, and then
gotcha.
compare it,
Here you go.
please, please.
New data shows migrants were more likely to be released by Trump than Biden. And here's the data straight from the Department of Homeland Security and Customs Border Protection. Biden had
How,
a 50% expellation rate, and Trump had a 47%.
wait. Numbers. It's
Yeah,
not the same person. Hey, wait. You can control the narrative, same percentage. I can let somebody
I thought
in
it was wide
with the
open.
no. Wait a second. Wait a second. Yeah, you are twisting it right now, and I'll explain you why. If you letting me, if you're telling me that Trump is letting 100 people in, right, right, about 200, 50%, and then the other one like, oh, I left only 20% out of a million.
Again,
Who do you think is
the
worse?
the problem is we
Because
can't
you
just
twisted
stop
it. You
extra
twisted it.
people. We can't just stop extra people because there were more people. So like
But
if a higher volume comes and he's still
that's
more
worse.
strict
That's
when
worse. No,
he's
wait a
still
second.
more strict
No,
with a higher we can't stop the
no.
volume. We can't stop
That
the
yeah.
volume.
Wait a second. So you're telling me this? Let me try to understand your point. So you're telling me that if you let 100 people out of 200 total, and then 1 million, you let 200, then you're debating me percentage. Who care about percentage at that
Yeah,
point? You just let
if you
100.
let all 100 people in, something is broken. That means that you've lifted a law that stops any sort of
It
like
stop
monitoring
it.
at the border. So yes, that's bad.
What that mean is that that percentage that is getting in, they are showing a reasonable reason, and we're talking a small little percentage.
Okay,
I'm
again,
talking about
this is
40,
what you
and you
fail
didn't.
to explain to anybody,
No,
right?
I didn't fail,
Stop. You
brother.
shut your
I
mouth.
didn't fail.
Shut your
You
whore
just
mouth.
no, you
Shut your
just
stupid mouth.
stopping me
Shush
because
it.
I told you. Now
Nope.
tell me.
You up. You can't articulate how Biden did anything in regards to the border. A bunch of people came. Trump has stopped because of terroristic like motives. Like he's sending people to prison with no due process. Like he's literally turned into an authoritarian. Nobody wants to come, even tourists here. No tourists are coming. We have like a 15% decline in tourism because of all this. Trump, nobody's coming. That is different. I'm talking about during COVID when all these countries were erupting with all sorts of economic problems and Trump is fucking with them too. And he fucked over Venezuela when he was in office the first time. All these people migrated. We can't stop that. And Biden didn't say, hey, all these extra people to come in. He didn't do that. He simply let the Border Patrol do what they're supposed to do at the border. Nothing else happened. So, whatever extra narrative Trump has added to that is just fascist propaganda, getting you guys to obsess over border security. And he's doing all these things to justify his authoritarian and like autocratic moves with ICE, with deportations. He wants to be able to tell you he needs to be lawless and use invasion and all sorts of war laws, just like every dictator in history, so that he can do extra stuff that he usually couldn't. That's what. You can't, with this information, you can't tell me the border was wide open. You can't tell me Biden did anything. He didn't do anything different. He tried to pass border law and make it stricter, and Trump stopped him because he needed it.
Mister, you're letting, you just said it right there. You just said, let that the Border Patrol deal with it. Oh, since the Border Patrol didn't deal with it, then you let millions in. And along
He
those
didn't do
millions,
anything. He didn't.
Oh my
He had no
God.
power. You have no power to do anything. He was trying to pass a law so that the president could shut the border, and then Trump
So
stopped him too.
you're talking about, so you're saying, wait a second. So you're saying that on the 4 years of Biden, by the way, I'm I'm agree with the law and the way that Clinton was dealing with it. Because
It was the
Clinton,
same.
no, wait a second. It wasn't the same. I
Yes,
will
it was.
explain you why. It wasn't the same. Clinton, okay, who was the guy that stopped more people at the border in the entire United States history?
Who? I doubt
No,
you know
I'm
because you
asking.
don't
No,
know
wait a
anything
second.
about the numbers.
No. Wait a second. I'm asking you.
Uh,
Do
I'm
you know
I'm
that?
I'm gonna assume Biden. I'm Obama did the most deportations.
No. The more people that stop at the border, no due process, no nothing. Hey, you got here. I don't care. I don't even gonna count you. Get out. That was Clinton, my friend.
You're talking
Okay.
about expedited removal.
No. Not expedited removal. They just didn't even go in. Stop at the border. Get out of my country. That's what
Okay.
that means.
So
Okay.
you
That
like
was
that? So you
Clinton.
like that kind of Democrat
No. Wait a
policy?
second. Give me a second. That was Clinton. Obama was a baby compared to Clinton. Okay, just to let you know that. But yes, of course. What was the how was when the Clinton was going to do it? Was beautiful, right? I'm agree with that. But what happened? Trump just got in, and if you want to compare Biden with Trump, Biden have 4 years that he could do exactly the same as Trump did, without any law, without any nothing. Let's go in, close the freaking border.
Now Trump's got 140
people.
billion dollars from a law he passed. But before then, Trump didn't do anything at the border. Trump his entire first 4 years, nothing.
How many billions we're losing now?
No, we're losing even more than that now. So like
Oh my
they
God.
pay $97 billion in taxes every year. We have some reports from far right organizations saying they cost us more than that, but they don't. They don't. And we also have nothing but economic numbers showing that when you do all this deportation, nothing but negative economic
That's
net
absolutely okay.
changes.
I will show you. Or I'm like this other guy, and thanks God I'm not in front of my freaking computer because I'm very good at least at researching.
I love that. Come back when you find some economic analysis that shows
but I'm
mass
telling you
deportation
this.
being positive. There's
Well,
not a single one.
I already told you, and you didn't give me anything about how many people stop at the border. Right there, they stop everything. And
How do we stop even more people when they come to the border without laws? How do we do that?
What do you mean without law?
So when we're having 70,000 encounters a day, how does Biden stop that?
He didn't.
How? How would he have? What mechanisms?
He didn't.
What mechanisms can he use to stop that?
He just put people on the border and say, no, we're gonna close it. Just bring military.
You can't do that. You can't just say we close the border. You can't do that.
What do you mean you can't?
You cannot do that. They try to pass a
Trump
ball.
just did it.
Okay.
Didn't
the Langford bill?
Did it too?
The Langford.
Didn't Clinton did it too?
No.
Wait a second. Didn't Clinton did it too?
No.
Why not? Okay.
No.
Tell me how Clinton did it.
I don't. You tell me how Clinton did it. I don't know what you're talking about.
I told you. He have one of the biggest mobilization of people.
He just hired more people. He just put more people.
Exactly, military. Put it. That's why you're there.
That doesn't add extra. So if 12 million people came to the border and we had 700 million military there, all of the people that shut the fuck up. If all of them were let through, if everybody who came to the border during the Biden administration who was let through would still have been let through because they were legally allowed to enter. All of the people who were kicked out would have still been kicked out. It doesn't matter.
What do you mean it mattered? How many got in? What do you mean
I don't know. Everybody who got in was supposed to get in besides the gotaways.
We supposed to?
Yes. If you're allowed in, if the Customs Border Patrol did not kick you out, you were allowed in.
Oh yes, but that's the problem. If for whatever reason the Border Patrol is not doing their work, federal have to step in.
You don't know what Customs Border Patrol is federal. The only people allowed to touch the border are federal.
Very good. Then put another another. Sorry, my
We don't
English
need
is my
extra
second
help.
language.
If they're thumbing through, I mean, of course, more people would have been great. But if 50% were allowed through, that's how many were allowed through. They're allowed through.
Brother, the majority, and not the majority, a lot of people, and we just don't need a 10, 20, 30%. We just need a 5% of those
What are
people,
you
a
talking about?
2%.
What are you
I'm
talking?
telling
We're
you.
in population decline. We need all of them.
No. We just need a 2% of those millions of people to be a criminal, just to be cows, just
That's
how
not
it
true.
is right here. Oh, no. Okay.
They are so
You
few
know,
of them do any crime. So all of the people come here do all the great economic activity and do jobs and work. That's good. And the fact that so
uh,
few of them, 29 of them last year, did murder, which is out of 13 million, or if you ask a Trumper, 30 million. That's super great.
brother, we need
That's
immigrant.
great.
We need immigrant. I am an immigrant. I'm in
I can
favor
tell.
of that. I came here the right way. I pay my freaking
And so did
taxes, a
all those
lot of
people that
that.
came through right here. All these people came the right way, right? If they were let in, they should have
What
been
do you
let in,
mean?
right?
Why?
Because
There's law. There's
if
laws here to get
50%
in.
didn't belong, that means they did their job, and the people who were let in were let in
What do you
because
mean?
they were supposed to be let in.
When? When?
Huh?
When? What year?
What year? This is between 21 through 23.
Exactly. So what you saying? How many people got in? You said?
You guys, yes, 5 million came to our door. 2.5 were removed immediately because they didn't belong, and 2.5 came in because they did belong. They were
So
supposed to come in.
who determined and how do you think the 2.5 million people when you have brother? So are you telling me?
Yeah, they
So
checked them. Yeah. You've been through the
exactly,
border, right? You've been to the border?
exactly. But
I can tell.
you know why they got they got tricked because Mr. Biden allowed it. The
That's not true.
administration
You'd have to
allowed it.
show me the law that allowed extra people. Like if everybody with red shirts was allowed to come in after Biden made that law, that's what you could point to. But we don't have
You
anything
know
like
what
that. You have
happened?
nothing.
And I'm in Florida. A bunch of people register through a freaking weird thing that
Mm-hmm.
allows you just to go in with no paper, no nothing. Okay.
Sure.
So and
It's called
then go
asylum.
through Texas. Give me a second. And go through Texas and spend $5,000, $10,000. Everybody
Coyote?
going,
Yeah.
and then go down to.
And
I
tell me,
know.
what are the big harmful outcomes when people sneak over here to work? Like you've met these people, right? You're one of them. It, it,
No, I
they're
did
fine,
it the
right?
right way.
They just
I
work. They're
did
not
it the
here to
right
like
way.
commit crimes.
How many? And it's not just me. How is the biggest increase in population voting for Trump? Do you think what it was? What was
Hispanics, yes,
was the
Hispanics.
Hispanic? Well, you know
Yeah,
why?
yeah,
You know
because
why, right?
his harmful like machismo rhetoric.
What are you talking about, man? You know it's not that.
Yeah,
I mean,
yes,
if you
he's
want to
very
rage
sexist,
bait,
very
if you want
machismo.
to rage bait instead of actual facts, it's different. You know what? It's because a lot of people that voted that did it the right way. They just don't want criminal open borders.
Yeah, that's
Our
not
own
open. Like
people,
we've gone through this
our
over,
own
like forwards and
people.
backwards.
Okay.
Nobody had an open border.
All right, brother. If you think that there's no open border the last administration, I don't know what to tell you, man. To be
Yeah, there's
honest.
not. There wasn't. I have the data.
All right. Well, glad to be here, brother. Thank you.
All right, take it easy.
Papa.
Chat, if you are a Trump supporter, you want to debate, hop in the box. I'm tired of him this crap. Yeah. Oh, wait for this person to connect, chat. Give me a sec. I'm also sorting through some other stuff. Oh, that one didn't connect. All right, one sec. They voted for him, but a lot of them are regretting it. Like, look what's going on. You think Hispanics or people from south of the border feel safe? God damn. Trump's taking over Venezuela, so he has somewhere to flee when they... Was it Hitler that went to Argentina? You should just go there. He loves Argentina, doesn't he? Hello?
Hey, how's it going?
What's up? Are you a Trump supporter?
Yeah, I'm a Trump supporter.
Cool. What do you like about Trump?
I like everything about him. First and foremost, I like how he's trying to get men out of women's sports. I think women's sports are only for biological women, and I like what he's done for cryptocurrency, old sport.
I think the women's sport thing is silly and like a really like strange area of politics that I guess was brilliant on his part. But I don't think anybody like on the left was like trying to push for all of this confusion with sports. I definitely don't think Trump is handling this gracefully at all. I think he's literally just handling it the way somebody would handle it if they were trying to be as divisive as possible.
So, what would you say he should have done differently?
I don't know. Maybe just stop yelling at like there were 10 people in the NCAA in college athletes who were trans out of 500,000. It was literally the smallest thing ever. He could have just said, "Hey, we should leave this up to the schools. Hey, we should do this, this, and that." No, he came out swinging at trans people. People unbaited, unantagonized, came out and did this in debates towards Democrats as well. Like Ted Cruz did this to Colin Allred. It was just a fascist talking point to catch people off guard. And like, if you care about minority groups or are sensitive to that at all, you definitely were tripped up and were like, yeah, I don't know what to say to that because I don't want to sit here and talk shit about trans people on a debate stage. So it was a very good tactic. I think is disgusting to use them as pawns. And not a single person in the right has any idea what trans people are going through or cares. And uses the most harmful rhetoric when addressing them too, which is also a product of the right in their messaging.
Okay. And how do you feel about the cryptocurrency?
I don't care about crypto.
What do you mean, old sport?
A law for 10 people. Yeah. Yeah. Hello.
Oh, hello.
Hi, are you a Trump supporter?
I am not, but all the crazies. It's driving me crazy. Sorry, mate. I'll go back to tapping.
Thank you. Oh. So we have a Timu Gatsby? What does that mean? They're driving me nuts too, y'all. They're driving me nuts. Ugh. I'll keep going. Chat, why can't y'all just... Can I please go back to gaming? Would y'all just please just watch me and support me through another gaming career? I want to fucking... Please. Oh, the old sport is Gatsby. Oh, okay. It'd be cool to do friendly Q&As while gaming. I might do that. Would like to. Oh, you stop it, Chelsea. You stop it, y'all. It's draining, but your voice is necessary and you're cool, calm, and collected, and I think it's sinking in. Thank you, Freddie. You're my favorite debater. Thank you, Chupacabra. As president, my EO will be make everybody watch Pickles game. That would be so sick. And then you guys all have to gaslight MAGA and be like, it's not corrupt. That's not corruption. I think the Jeff guy might be about to. Someone called you political Steve from Blue's Clues, and I can't unsee it. Dude, people, this is a new accusation for me. I just the last year, I think people have been saying that. Hello.
Hello, how are you, sir?
Hi, I'm trying to figure out what that picture is.
That's a mushroom, sir.
Okay.
That's called hen of the woods.
Okay. What do you like about Trump?
Oh, I like everything.
Okay, you want to give me something to work with?
Let's talk about maybe deportations is real good.
Is this Gatsby again?
What are you talking about, sir?
Yeah. Chat, someone sponsor my life. Can y'all just sponsor my life? That's a thing, right? David! Thank you for the $10. Just because. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. W. David's in the chat. Any YouTube callers? You're right. I should turn that back on. Actually, no, it's on. On. Dude, this is the biggest gift I've received this week is this list of this Wikipedia of Trump's pardons. It's so bad. It's so bad. I can't believe this isn't like the end all be all of every debate. Trump is out here pointing at all of this shit. And behind the scenes, this is what he's doing. All the Somalis, there's more than 50 people on here that he has pardoned for fraud, which is every Somali that he's pointed at. Millions of dollars. Millions and millions. 50 million? CZ, this is him. That's the one, the Binance guy. 50 million? Ooh. He pardoned another Hunter Biden associate other than Devin Archer? They're like exclusively fraudsters and the fake electors, dude. Oh, man. We are underreacting is true, but they are so like blind to it. They don't care anymore. We're at a point where like even if like it was just so obvious, we would be crazy for calling it out. He's selling them. Dude, I bet we're gonna see Nikki's brother pardoned here soon. Do you think that you just donate money into the Trump coin, and then you get a pardon? I think you just attach like a prisoner number or like a docket number to the Bitcoin donation. Plain Maxwell. I tried to get you up here, Zachary.
No way. Pickles.
What's going on, big guy?
Bro, I missed you, bro. How have you been?
Been good, dude. Been good.
Bro, you've been ignoring me, bro. I've been trying to join like forever, and you just don't let me up. Like,
Dude,
you just say, "What's up, Zach?" and then you don't talk to me, man.
You
I'm
just
like, what the hell?
you've been jamming me up at the wrong time, dude.
You busy with the debates? How's the debates, man?
Been all right. Been all right.
Pickles, I have some big news to tell you.
What's that?
I've actually become like a liberal now.
Shut the fuck up.
I'm serious, man. Like, I'm low-key becoming a liberal now.
What?
Not joke. We got to get Marty up here. He'll tell
Oh,
you. Marty said,
dude.
Marty texted me and said join, and I was like, oh.
Dude, Marty is Marty's what we call an eggy.
Oh no. Uh-oh, there he is.
Well, the gang is back together. The gang
Marty,
is
are you an eggy too? You're an eggy waiting to hatch.
Listen. Me and Zach have been influenced by you and some other people, like in person as well. Zach.
What?
I don't know, man. Just kind of, I don't know. Some views started to change. I didn't like some things in the news, you know, like.
Well, also, some people that we met are from liberal families, and they've convinced us as well.
You know what? I'll take it.
Some significant others.
I'll take it. Oh,
significant others.
You're getting liberal. You're getting liberal. You got a liberal girlfriend?
Yeah, we do. Actually.
They're the best.
Yeah, pretty good. Pretty good.
Yeah. Good for you. Good for you, dude.
You know, I had to share the news with you, man.
Well, me and Zach are a little tired. We had a crazy night last night.
We did.
You can leave it at that. I'm good.
How you doing?
All right, shut up, bro.
Hey, how you doing?
Wow, guys.
Dude,
Chat. Has anybody been following this? The chronicles of Marty and Zach? The saga of dirty Marty and Zach?
Probably Dirty Marty.
That's a great, Dirty Marty.
Probably one of the best sagas on TikTok. Like,
yeah,
live.
honestly,
Wow.
like we should have a series on us. Like, this is just like it's a lifelong like this should be a
like
honestly.
Zach and Marty up here, and then like the Majin Buu saga down here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's a new era.
Honestly, this has been a journey. It all started 2024, like a week before Christmas.
No, it was literally on Christmas. It was on Christmas, and Pickles was playing games, and we joined, and we were like, we were
Guys,
just talking.
This is gonna sound horrible, chat, but women, I think we have jobs to do.
What?
Women?
What?
We found a conversion trick.
I mean, it kind of worked.
You can't. Hey, happy wife, happy life, right?
Yeah.
Hey, wow, it's true.
Hey,
true statement.
Happy wife, happy life.
Well, tell me more. Did you take them out to the Broadway musicals yet?
Oh
my
the
gosh.
New York trip.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to Gatsby.
What time is this? Like the third time or the fourth time?
My fourth time.
Yeah, he's gone forward. That's kind of crazy, man. I'm not even gonna lie.
Pickles, Gatsby's phenomenal. You guys,
you got to see it. It is amazing.
Old sport.
You know what? I will go. I almost feel like I have to go now with y'all.
No, let's all go.
Oh my god, that would be
you and Zach. Gatsby.
That would be the greatest link up in the history of the world. Like I'm not joking.
I will do it. I will do it.
What?
No way.
No way, Pickles. No, we actually gotta plan something.
I'm so serious. Let's actually do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
When are we doing this?
I don't know. When I'm not broke.
We gotta do this.
Pickles, don't worry, I'll donate some money. Don't worry, man. I got it. I got it. I'll send some roses with it. There we go. I'll send some roses.
Chill. Roses?
Well, 2 roses. I think it was my last roses. I don't think I have more. I have 11 coins. Never mind. We're rich.
Towards your ticket.
You guys. Thank you.
Towards your ticket. Have you converted any Maggies today?
Yeah, probably like 30.
Really?
30. Whoa. Pickles, it took us like 2 years. Like, I don't know about 30 in one day. Like, come on now. Come on.
Yeah, you see what your girlfriends can do. See what I can do.
Whoa.
I am down.
The chat. Oh my god, I've missed this chat. Honestly,
I missed the chat. I'm looking at it
chat.
right now.
The chat is great in here. We got a great community. In
Where's
here,
where's the OGs? Where's Oh, you know we need to get up here right now.
Who?
First of all, Pickles. Tic Tac needs to come up here right now.
Oh, Tic Tac.
Second of all,
a couple days.
Where's the doc? Where's the doc? I haven't seen the doc.
Oh my gosh.
Dr. J. Dr. Jace.
Dr. Jace, legendary person. Probably, literally, like
Truth.
Top 3 humans of all time.
Truth.
When I first on your live, it was me, you, and Dr. Jace.
I was watching that. I think that was like an hour.
Jace, right?
You guys were going at it for like an hour. Like it was.
That was
pretty
wow.
crazy.
That was we got to get him on here. Where is he? Do you have his number? Just text him. Tell him to join us live.
I do.
We got to catch up.
I do.
Oh, let's invite him to Gatsby. Let's do.
Oh yeah. Oh, we got to get the whole gang at Gatsby. Get Dean and Parker too. Pickles, these are your boys, man.
Nah, they're not allowed in the group yet. They're not in like the.
Oh, you haven't told them about the conversion.
Yeah, I haven't told Parker yet.
There's a right time for everything. Right time for everything.
We got to get Dr. J on here though.
What am I looking at?
Actually, I need to hide that.
What are we looking at? What was
this
that?
This is my game I'm playing.
What game is it?
Final Fantasy 14.
14? That's a game?
Yeah.
Is it good?
Yeah.
Is it good or like?
Is it good?
It's like kind of. It's like a. I don't know. I don't know if that's my type of game.
Zach, the Doggy Twins go to the Bruins tonight?
Yeah, I think they did.
Oh my god.
I know, man. No, where was our invite?
I know.
Like,
well, I was working, but.
Okay, you have a job? Wow, he has a job.
No, I have a job.
This is insane. Marty working a job.
Next thing you know, you're gonna be married. I'm gonna be coming up here saying, "Hey, John, I proposed to my little liberal girlfriends. We're gonna have liberal kids. We're
gonna have a liberal wedding."
All right, Pickles. This is a big question. Who's gonna get married first, me or Marty?
Oh,
me.
Marty?
No.
Oh, he said Marty.
You really are saying Marty? Are you?
Oh yeah.
Pickles, are you just threw our friendship down?
If he stops whoring around and fucking
yeah, tell him that, please. Tell him.
Here's the thing. Me and Pickles, I've been on his live recently. Like you've been out of the game, Zach.
Because he doesn't let
John,
me. I joined him.
Me and Johnny, like I think I don't think he'd ever say this out loud. I hope he does, but I think Johnny likes me more than you. I'm not gonna lie.
What?
It's a bold claim, but I think
that's true, man.
I think that me and Johnny are a little bit closer. I'm not gonna lie.
Listen, I don't know. I don't like to pick favorites, but
no, we know who your favorite is. Clearly, like,
no,
you're letting him on the live.
Listen, all I'm gonna say right now.
Are we serious?
I only say that because it hurts when you just did it. But
I can't believe this.
Me and John, I'm on here pretty recent. I've been on here recently.
Yeah, I won't lie. I don't remember which y'all saw last. But
wow.
Zach hasn't been on here in probably like a year.
Yeah, it's been a while, honestly. I've been busy, man. I got my liberal girlfriend. It's
very real liberal girlfriend, might I add.
Hard life.
I know people listen. I see some OGs in the chat. I see Tanner. I remember Tanner. Who else we got in here?
The OGs.
Yeah, the OGs. I'm trying to look back. Where's Gracie? Is Gracie still come around?
Yeah, where's Gracie at?
Oh,
Where's
Gracie with the where are you?
She's around. Gracie was the go. Remember we were given the girl drama that one time a couple months ago, and now it's like, look at this, look at that.
I want to talk to Tiki Tacky. Where's Tiki?
Oh my god, what's your obsession with him?
Because I want him to know that we can.
He said we'd never be friends though. Like he said that to us.
He takes it back.
Yeah, yeah.
Would he though? I don't know.
In light
He's
of
kinda mean
what's
to
going
us.
I
on,
don't remember him
of
saying
course.
that.
I remember that was one thing I remember. He did not like us at all.
No, he didn't. But
He despised us genuinely.
He's got 5 kids. He doesn't have time for your
He has
shit.
5
dude.
kids.
yeah, we
Yes.
are pretty young.
5 kids.
He
Are you
doesn't have time for your
serious?
shit, dude. Yeah, he's busy. He
That's
fucks.
awesome.
He
man.
fucks hard.
Yo,
Yo, Pickles, do you?
what a great guy though.
Yeah.
Isn't he like an astrophysicist or something? Isn't he like something like crazy like that?
He pretty much.
I remember him telling us about that. He's like some smart guy.
He's retired.
Damn.
He was at EMS.
You what?
Yes.
It was.
Yeah,
Did you say he
remember.
works at UMass?
No, he was a
No.
medical.
Oh.
He rode in the back of an ambulance.
He was like the
Well,
EMT.
at
you know, like
UMass.
the-
EMT. Yeah,
That's our,
sorry.
that's
EMT.
that's our state.
Oh, look at that. Great state. Pickles fly out to Mass, you know what I'm saying? Come to Boston.
Boston, Dorchester.
Dorchester.
Hey, I was born in Quincy, so I have that Southie blood.
That's not Southie.
I am. No, it's like around there though.
Dude,
Oh, what the
Listen,
fuck?
you're dipping into the right wing again. When you start getting too tribal, dude, you gotta snap out of that.
No,
right?
come out to Mass. You'll see the liberals, man. They're everywhere. That's all we are. out
We are
here.
a blue state.
We are a very blue state. We're a proud blue state, honestly.
Yeah, we are a blue state.
Yeah, I love
pretty
hearing y'all
sure.
say that kind of stuff. That just really makes my heart sing.
Texas though, that's a Pickles.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Texas. What's going on down there?
Get me out of
Pickles?
here.
Get
We
you
gotta-
done.
Get me out of
We
here.
got to make some ground down
You
there.
gotta convert over you gotta convert Texas, dude. It's a red
Yeah.
state.
I'm trying.
Bring us down there. Honestly, we'll handle it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying, dude.
Honestly, I think
Working
us
on it.
three go around like let's go to like downtown. Like, what are you, Austin? Are you in Austin?
I'm in Dallas.
Let's go downtown Dallas and
Hell
set up
yeah.
a table and let's like do debates, like
Yeah.
in-person debates.
That's a great idea.
That would be sick.
Pickles,
Yeah.
have you done that before?
No.
Dude, that would be awesome. I would, dude. That's a
We'll
great
get like
idea.
we'll
No,
hire
but
like
low-key, I don't know, man. Because in person, like people get scared. Sometimes there's a lot of bad people out there. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
we'll
Dallas.
hire like a
low-key.
bodyguard.
who are we gonna hire? Me? I'd be the bodyguard, man. Come on.
Well, just so you know, I'm Pickles is tall. How tall are you, Pickles?
6'4".
No, you're not. Yeah, that's
No,
a
you're
lie.
not. All right, let's
come on.
let's
We're
calm
dragging it
down.
there.
I am.
You're not 6'4". Stand up.
Why you make? All right, you're not 6'4".
Oh,
But
wait,
you're
hold on.
you're 5'10".
He might be. He might
What's
be.
am I? You're
He's
fine.
probably like, he's
My
probably
head
like
touches the
6'1".
ceiling. I can
Why are
literally
you so
touch the
tall,
ceiling.
man?
He's probably 6'1". I'm 6'1".
No, I'm 6'4". All right.
Zach's 5'8".
Is that
Zach's
funny, bro?
5'8".
Guys, 5'8's tall, man.
Oh,
Yes.
let's see Zach's new haircut. He looks like he has
Oh.
broccoli on his head. He looks like a
Oh,
broccoli.
here we go, man.
You gotta see his new cut.
Here we go, man. I'm just getting hated on. This is like it's the
Oh.
hate train tonight. Like I thought it was supposed to be.
Tell him why you paid $130 for your haircut.
What?
Tell him about your barber situation.
Like she's a girl and like
This is actually very nice. This is very nice.
She's pregnant and like she told my dad like this story and how basically like basically the father's like he fled, like he doesn't want to be a part of her life. So every time I get a haircut, I give her like a good chunk of money because she's the goat, man. Like I've been going to her since I was a little kid.
Oof. Damn, dude.
That would you do that 2 years ago?
Yeah, oh yeah, I would have.
When you were red?
No, that's just like a good person. That's like you got to be the good person.
Yeah, I probably would have done that 2 years ago too, to be honest.
Like
I'm gonna
It's
take
just- it's
credit,
just-
guys. I'm gonna take credit. All right.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
You want to donate her some money?
Huh?
Yeah, let's set up a
Wanna donate her
GoFundMe.
some money?
No.
Yeah, I don't even know how you could. I don't even know this person's name. I just know Zach did that. What is her name?
I thought Zach and his girlfriend got pregnant. Did you preg her
Whoa,
somebody?
guys!
Dude?
Whoa, guys! Wear protection.
whoa.
Right? Wear protection. Be
Taylor,
safe. out there.
Taylor. Listen. No.
Whoa, the
That's
chewing.
right. That's right, Pam. Sorry, I'm eating cake because I got from my work.
Yeah, Pam's the girl right there. That's what.
By the way, $14 for this cake. By the way,
$14.
it's a slice. It's a slice of cake.
Why would you? You could go to like Stop and Shop and get like.
When you work at when you work at the steakhouses, dude, they charge more.
that your big time job now? Like, oh, I work at a steakhouse, guys. Like, I'm him, bro. Like, I'm working at Texas Roadhouse, right? Like, I'm
It's
him,
not
bro.
Texas
I'm
Roadhouse.
him, man. I'm him.
It's not Texas Roadhouse. It's only until I go back to school. Yeah.
That's dope. That's dope. Well, I'm proud of
New
y'all.
York.
Y'all need to download Final Fantasy so we can play together and hang out.
Wait, is it on PC? Like, what
Yeah.
is it on Steam?
It's on PC.
I just got a new PC actually.
Yeah, dude, download Final Fantasy. Put that baby to work.
My PC is like kind of bummed.
Steam?
Yeah, it's on Steam.
Bet.
Final Fantasy 14.
Do you need a good computer for that, or can like the shitty computer you've had for like 10 years work? Like, is it gonna?
It literally was first. It came out on PS3, so it's like built.
Oh,
on
it's an old game. Oh, I thought it was like one of the new games. I thought it was a newer version.
It's the second most played multiplayer online game.
Oh,
in the
yeah.
world.
Really?
Yeah.
What's first?
Fortnite's number one. Of
Fortnite?
course.
Wow.
Like, Fortnite, best game of all time. Let's just get that straight.
No, we're like MMOs.
Pickles, do you run Fortnite?
Not anymore now.
You gotta run it.
No, it's actually pretty good right now.
Zach sucks.
Okay.
I'm gonna download that game. We're gonna.
Why are you getting called the?
There's a free trial. It's a beast. But
Are you sponsored?
No.
Because we're gonna get you some sponsors. Let me think. What's a good sponsor?
No, this is a good Pickles. This is a good like segment, like the Pickles, Marty, Zach. Dynamic.
This is the liberal. I don't know. We need to come up with a name for us.
Have you guys ever watched Ted Lasso?
Oh yeah.
Oh my. God.
Yeah.
Can we be the Diamond Dogs?
The Diamond Dogs.
Diamond Dogs.
That's fire.
Yeah,
We're the Diamond Dogs.
Diamond. Oh.
Oh my God.
Diamond Jack. You watched Ted Lasso?
I watched like the first.
He doesn't get the reference. He doesn't get the reference.
I watched the first couple episodes.
No, Pickles, I get it. I've watched that show probably.
He
4 times.
like tried to make me watch that show, and
It's
I was
so
like,
good.
I don't know.
I got that reference immediately. That was amazing.
I love
That's like
you
your
for that,
favorite
Marty.
show, man.
We're the Diamond
Why are we getting
Dogs.
called the Riz twins? By the way, like, come on, man. Come on. Are we 10
We
years
do
old?
have good Riz. We do have good Riz. We do have good Riz.
No, Pickles got Riz. Pickles got some Riz too.
Yeah,
Look,
we all got
Riz
good
on the
Riz.
hat. Team Riz on the hat. Like, come on now.
Diamond Rizzlers. You like that? The Diamond Rizzlers?
Bro.
It sounds like like we have like sequin dresses on. I think
No,
we
we're
should
the
say
Diamond Dogs.
Dogs.
We're the Diamond Dogs. We're the Diamond
The
Dogs.
Diamond Dog. That's a fire name, though.
Listen, no one can join this unless we all agree on it. So, like, listen. I know
I don't know
TikTok's gonna
who's
try to
working
join
title.
when he sees this. When he sees the new political views, he's gonna be like, he wants to join. We're gonna have
Dude,
to.
Tic Tac is totally like who's the assistant coach in Ted Lasso? Tic Tac's totally.
He's like Nate. He's Nate.
I don't know who this is.
He went to Man City. He's over at Man City. He's with Rupert. Remember Rupert?
Rupert.
Rupert. He's with Rupert at Man City.
Roy
Pickles is like,
oh, I'm Tic Tac and I'm mad at everything.
yeah. That's literally he's Rupert. No, the only person that is automatically in, he doesn't even know yet, but he's already in is the Doc. Doc's already in. Doc is a Diamond Dog, right?
Dog.
Doc's a Diamond Dog.
Don't DEI hire my doc, bro.
I would consider Tic Tac in it, but he has to prove it. But
Who's Jamie Tart?
oh, are you asking me?
Yeah. Who's Jamie Tart?
I'll be Jamie Tart.
Oh,
Jamie Tart's not even
before or
a diamond
after
dog,
the
is he?
arc? Yeah, you're right. He's not a Diamond Dog.
Nah, before after the arc. Because no, that's a good character development.
Yeah.
Like in both, like there's parallels between the
That
Jamie
is
Tart's
very
arc.
appropriate, actually.
Yeah, the character. But see, who else had a character arc is Nate and
Yeah,
Tic
it's
Tac.
bad.
But it was a bad arc, but that was good writing.
Yeah, it was.
That was the writing on that show is actually pretty phenomenal. Ending was great too.
All of the one-liners Jason Sudeikis did.
Improv,
like,
you know they're
well,
improv.
Well, man, he's like, I like my teams the same way I like my mom's swimsuits. One Piece.
Yeah. He's always been a funny guy. He's got some good films.
Yeah.
Zach, what are you laughing at, buddy?
You're just like when you
Zach,
talk, bro.
Zach.
You try to sound like an intellectual.
No,
bro. It's
yeah,
just
because
so
you're
funny.
talking to two intellectuals. You're below us.
When you
You're
talk, I'm
intelligently
not
below us.
joking. When you talk, I'm not joking. You try to
You're
sound like an
intelligently-
intellectual.
no, I
and
just
you
sound
are-
like that.
You are just the biggest idiot I've met in my
Bro.
life. Like genuinely. Like seriously, you are just so stupid.
John, you know, one time we were driving to the show in
Oh
Connecticut.
God, here he
And
goes.
let me tell you this,
Here
Zach
he
was
goes.
driving.
I
was in
already
the
know where
passenger
this is
seat.
going.
I said, Zach, take a left. Zach, take a left. I literally physically moved my hand and said and pointed left, and he still turns right.
I'm not an
We've all
MB
been
Turner,
there.
Zach.
Zach has the IQ of a fish. All right. All right.
All right, man. You genuinely have no room to talk about smart.
You wanna? Do you wanna have a little smart off right now?
Yeah, I would win by a mile. I'm not even
Ask
joking.
us
I am
questions.
miles.
Give us some
I am,
questions.
guys. I am miles ahead of him.
We're
No,
still hoping you
it's-
boys turn left.
Jiminy,
What are we
Gemini.
talking about? I already did. What are we talking about?
I was just
This
saying.
is friendly banter right here. This is brotherly banter right here.
I'm so triggered by any friendly that comes up ever. But when you guys come up, it's just different. I don't know what it
We're
is.
No, 'cause we're the
entertaining, man.
Diamond Dogs.
Yeah, we're the dogs, man.
Zach, do it right now. You're kicked out. Good.
We're the dogs, man.
Where's Tick? Get Tick on here.
Tick's not joining, bro. He has a life. He has kids. He has a wife, man. Like, let him be, bro. Seriously.
Where's Tick the Dick?
Oh
Tick
my
the
god.
dick. I would listen to this podcast. That's too funny.
No,
Oh my god. If we had a podcast, I'm
We
not
should
even
start a
joking. It would be the
podcast.
most viral. thing of
Pure
all
white
time.
men need podcast chat. We do. There's no room. Market's saturated.
We would have no. It would be such a.
No, we would
vibe.
have that would be a great podcast.
I actually just bought a mic. I bought like a good mic.
Me too. I have
So,
the HyperX
I'm ready to
I have
go.
the
We're ready to
podcast.
start. Ready to start.
That would be a fire podcast, genuinely.
Who would watch that though? Like, who would the audience be there? You know, we got Pickles, and then we got two college kids just fucking yapping about random stuff.
Mainly old
Like, what
women.
Old
Yeah.
women. That's
Mainly
our
women who desire us.
name. Okay. The dogs, man. The dogs.
We call it the Diamond Heartthrobs.
I have a monopoly on.
Who is?
And in walks
I know Fuzzards. I know Fuzzards. I know Fuzzards.
Who is this?
I know Fuzzards.
Who's
I've
Fuzzard?
seen
in walks
dogs a lot.
Buzzard. You want to do a podcast? I'm all about it.
Oh,
No,
Buzzard, man. He's ready
Fuzzards
for
can
the
be a diamond
podcast.
dog. I know
Fuzzy.
Fuzzards. He can be a diamond dog.
Oh my
I've seen him
God,
on the
what are you doing
lives.
on Patriots.
What's going on?
Man.
Pickles.
Fuzzards. Fuzzards, you want to be a diamond dog?
Well, hey, whatever we got to do. But Pickles, how the hell do you get so many dumb people into your fucking lives every goddamn day?
Are you talking
Every
about,
time.
Are you just talking about my other guests? Hopefully.
I'm not talking about the two below. Well,
Whoa, whoa,
About to
whoa!
say, I was
Pause,
like,
pause.
dang,
These two.
Buzzard.
Pause. We're
Fuck.
pretty entertaining, man.
no, the two. I can't even remember. There was. Oh wait, one guy compared you to Dean as if it was a flex. You're just like Dean. Oh, that's a problem. How? Why? Like the most popular person on political TikTok.
You're
I'm
like that
him.
guy who's really smart and handsome and ripped and destroys everybody he talks to. You're just like that guy. No.
Oh my god. Is no one watching the Patriots right now? Can I just?
I'm watching. I'm watching.
All right, good.
I don't know what we're doing right now. It's
Fuzzards,
kinda
we're
pissing
from
me off.
Boston. You know we're from Boston?
You're a Boston guy?
Yeah.
Boston guys, man.
Drake May. I love Drake May.
Who
My
doesn't?
cousin.
Why is Marty
Drake
getting
May
all
is
these
not your
coins?
fucking
Why is
cousin,
Marty,
stop.
guys? Why is Marty getting all these coins, man? I see 200.
Oh, look at this.
Whoa! Who's
Look at
sending
this.
these to me? Whoever that is. Oh my God, who is it? Carrie,
fans.
you the goat. Carrie, you the goat.
Carrie, you are awesome.
Love that.
Carrie, you're the best. Look at this.
Better get my paperwork out if you come after the Riz dogs.
The Riz dogs, I'm telling you, man.
We're gonna need some Riz
The
dog
Riz dogs.
stickers.
We're getting
The Riz
traction.
dogs.
We're gonna
already.
have to get the Diamond Dog stickers.
So are you both from the Boston area? And then there's
Yeah.
Pickles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I go to school. I go to school in New York, but I'm from Boston.
Well, but fuck that. No, if you live in Boston and you decided to go to New York intentionally, fuck you.
Yeah, that was kind of
What do
dumb,
you?
man.
I live in New York.
That was kind of
That's
dumb.
dumb as shit.
Yeah, it's pretty dumb.
Are you now a Yankees fan? The f-
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
You know, I had a job opportunity and an opportunity to live in New York with a very, very lucrative job. I did not take it. This is back in 2004. I did not take it because I did not want to not be in Boston when the Red Sox won the World Series. That's a
Exactly.
true story. I wanted to be in Boston when the Red Sox won the World Series.
That's awesome.
Yeah, but I can always go back.
U-Haul
If you say so.
U-Haul drives into crowd during anti-Iranian regime rally in Los Angeles.
What?
LAPD said two people were evaluated the same, declined mental treatment. Gas erupted after a driver allegedly plowed a U-Haul into a crowd during an anti-Iranian regime rally near the federal building in Westwood. 3:30. Oh, this was a few hours ago. A large group of people have seen it surrounding U-Haul. Some pressures were seen smashing windows, with tensions quickly escalating. Law enforcement at the scene pulled a man from the U-Haul and appeared to take him into custody. As police walked the man away, some pressures were seen trying to punch him and hit him with flagpoles.
Domestic terrorists. Isn't that what we call people these days?
Indeed.
When they start killing people like they have in the past, I think they're gonna get hit very hard by the. Oh, he's somebody ran. Yeah. Well,
Where was that? I was half listening.
It's in LA.
Yeah.
I don't see casualties.
Oh my god.
God, you're such a fucking dean.
Was it the Proud Boys? They love renting U-Hauls. I know.
Or what is it, the Patriot Front or whatever they call them?
Yeah.
They actually came to Bangor one day. The Patriot Front came up with their U-Haul trucks and unloaded.
Oh my god, they're going. Oh no.
Well, guys, I think I'm gonna call it here. I think I'm
Well,
gonna go ahead and call it, and I'm probably just gonna go play some games and hang out in Discord for a little bit and vibe out. If you guys want to hang out, come hang out in Discord. I will see y'all there. Chat. I love you.
Hey, John, don't forget, me, you, and Zach gonna take NYC soon.
We'll do it. We'll do it one day.
We'll do it. I love
It's
you
gonna
guys.
happen.
Proud of y'all.
Have a good night, guys.
Tell your
Go Pats.
girlfriends
Go
I
Pats.
love them too.
Go Pats.
Go Pats, baby.
Diamond Dogs.
Diamond Dogs.
Diamond Dogs out.
Diamond Dogs out.
Diamond Dogs out.
All right. Chat. I love you. I will see y'all tomorrow. Have a good night. Was it? Oh no. Yeah. I'll see y'all tomorrow.